I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hit up in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money, money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sick and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Rest in peace, Aubrey Drake Graham. Goddamn. Goddamn.
I mean, it's the third time.
This time we're not talking about Beth. I mean, like KG making. Did you hear it?
Nah.
You didn't hear Kendrick?
You didn't hear the Kendrick verse?
Nah. Oh. Wait. Which Kendrick verse? My bad. I'm looking at this. What Kendrick verse?
Last night at like 11 p.m.
Oh no.
Like
he dropped a new verse.
Oh.
He's on the Future Metro album.
Oh.
Ooh.
Kendrick's got a verse on it.
I gotta check that out.
And he goes at Drake and J. Cole.
What a day for Chris not to be here. This is like Chris's element.
Yeah.
Talking some music. And I know, I promise you guys, we're gonna talk Lions, we're gonna talk Red Wings. Shout out to the Red Wings. Shout out to the Oakland fucking Grizzlies, man.
Shout out to the Oakland Grizzlies.
Man, what the? I don't go out too often. When I do, I drink pretty good. Yeah, I get Long Island's. That's my drink of choice.
Yeah.
Get 3 of those in, and you're feeling pretty good. I'm where I need to be. And I looked up. I think it was like 39 to 35 at that point or something like that.
Yeah, and then you called me.
Yeah, bro, because I thought I was tripping ball. I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm that drunk right now. And the TV is like way from behind me. And the people I was with don't really like watch sports like that, just like football. And so I'm like, and it was loud and shit like that. And yeah, you're at the treadmill dying.
You called me. I was on the treadmill.
Waiting for light.
I wish you recorded that.
I wish I did too.
Like, yeah. Awesome. Crazy.
Spinning you speaking like 30-second like intervals.
Yeah, I was on like mile 3. And so yeah, I was struggling there, but
I thought I was tripping.
I watched the rest of the second half, most of it at the gym, and then the rest of it I went home and finished the last like 5 minutes.
Man, and like I told the waitress, I asked her to confirm. She's like, yeah, they're winning. Like you're not just fucked up. And I was sweet. And she's like, you probably should keep drinking because they're winning while you're drinking. And I was like,
yeah, it's a good sell.
Yeah, I guess. I was like, how many do I get off my bill if they end up winning? And then she went and talked to like somebody, and they only gave me 2. But still.
Hey, something.
Yeah. Right?
That's clutch.
And shout out to Jesse, too. Shout out to my guy, Jesse. He ended up covering the other stuff, too. Because we were just having a good time, man. We were there to watch the Red Wings.
Yeah.
By the way, we got to try this spot. It's a Warren. Bugsy's?
It's in Warren?
Yeah. Bugsy's, I think it's called.
Oh,
or
damn,
Buggy's.
you were really close.
Off 12 Mile, if
I
I'm
thought
not
you
mistaken.
meant like
It was the best wings. Better than Sweetwater.
Bugsy.
Ooh, don't say that. You know, I love me some Sweetwater wings. Don't play with me.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
For sure.
I can't wait to football or like next time it's a big
It's
game.
like 12 in Van Dyke?
I think so.
No,
That's
I think it's
right.
like John R.
Yeah, I told you I was right by your house.
Okay, I was going to say, because my gym's at 12 in Van Dyke.
I told you I was right by you.
I thought you thought I was at this one.
You're like, no, I'm fine.
I thought you thought I was at the Planet Fitness right over here.
No, I know which one. Because we were gonna meet up at that one time.
Yeah.
No, man, that game was crazy. Shout out to how do you say it? Goki?
Jack GOHLKE.
Goki.
Jack Goki?
Yeah.
Went Goku.
Goki.
Yeah.
Jack Goki went Goku.
He did. He went
did.
crazy. He hit 10 threes, and he is one of like 4 players in NCAA history to hit multiple or double-digit threes
tied for
in a
second.
game. It was insane, man. The dude was Brian Lentz was texting me. He was like, "Bro, go watch this right now. This white dude's going crazy."
He was going fucking stupid,
Yeah.
bro. It was insane. Like the shit he was making, it made no sense. He's joining us next week, by the way.
Goki?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Goki will be on the heavyweights next week. Shout out to him. Fucking legend. I couldn't imagine.
Coming off another dub.
Yes.
That'd be hype.
That'd be very hype. Hey, I haven't watched too much Oakland Grizzlies basketball this
That's
year.
what they do, man. That's Campy's game. Campy's game is you let your shooters shoot. You let your guys shoot. And if they got a shooter, he's going to be chucking them. And there is, Neil said it on B2E today. There are 2 players in the history of the NCAA that have come off the bench.
Off the bench?
Yeah.
Off the bench.
Off the bench, man.
Bench with it?
And
Yeah.
made 10 of 20 shots, and not a single one of those shots was a 2-pointer. Both of them are Jack GOHLKE.
Yep.
Fucking legend. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
He truly is a legend.
He was out there looking like
Shoot or
white
shoot.
stuff, man.
Man, that shit was crazy. Nick, did you watch it? Oh, Nick's my bad. Yeah, that was Oakland Grizzlies. Congratulations to them. I hope they continue dancing. KG, what was your reaction to it?
Man, it was dope, man. Watching him do that. Like I said, he was coming off screens. He was just looking like White Steph out there, man. They couldn't guard him.
Honestly, man.
I heard that in the first half alone, they had 5 different defenders on him, and they still couldn't stop the guy. So, man, it was a good game. Shout out to DQ Cole for that clutch 3 at the end.
Yes.
Trey Townsend, he did his thing. Yeah, man. Rocket Watts had a good second half. So it was a damn good game, man. Nice for them to take down Kentucky.
And I do have to shout this out. Shout out to Neil Rule and Greg Camp.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
2 of the realest in the game, 2 of the best in the business, 2 just genuine ass good human beings if you've ever met them. Greg Campy, 40 years at Oakland University, bro. That is insane. He deserves this. Neil Rule has been the play-by-play announcer of Oakland for a while. He deserves this, man. His call last night, too, his final call, where it says, America, the Oakland Golden Grizzlies have busted your bracket. Like, that's, dude.
That's hard.
That's a
epic,
bar.
bro.
That's hard.
He said he was practicing it. He was like, he told me.
And that's the way the cookie
He
crumbles.
literally told me a couple weeks ago. He was like, I got the call. If they win this, if they do this, I got the call ready to go. And it's just awesome. Those 2 guys, man. I've spoken with Coach Campy a couple times. Obviously, Neil's my guy.
Shout out.
2 real ass, cool ass guys, and some of the best in the business at what they do.
The Salmon jacket, man.
Yeah.
Salmon jacket, bro. Undefeated this year.
I mean, the question.
That's the only jacket he brought too.
Everyone's kind of talking about Michigan and who the next coach is going to be, Nate Oates and whatnot.
No, not a chance.
Why?
Because Campy will never leave Oakland.
No, not Campy.
He just won't leave?
He will
That's the thing?
will never leave Oakland.
Yeah.
Oh,
If Michigan came to him,
No.
how
little
about
bag, he's not leaving.
No.
Hey,
you
how
know
about
how many
the
job
guy-
offers he's turned down?
how about the guy who just got upset by Campy? He might be on his way out.
Calipari.
Calipari?
They're not firing Calipari.
They be a
And
damn
again,
fool
that's
to
a
do that.
guy, he has to cheat to win a little bit. Michigan
Hey,
ain't
bring
doing
him
it.
in. Bring him in. You
They're
ain't
not
cheating.
firing
You ain't
Calipari.
trying. Get him in here. Get him in.
They not doing that.
KG?
Yeah, why the hell would they fire John Calipari, man?
Because he's 1-3 in their last 4 tournaments.
And I understand
rough.
that, but he gets them to the tournament consistently. He consistently puts out NBA talent. There's no who you gonna get to coach Kentucky if they get rid of him?
It's very much a brand.
Since he's taken over at Kentucky, he has more Final Fours, Sweet 16s, and Elite Eights than any other coach in the country.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
They're
Spenmo,
not getting rid of Calipari.
what have you done for me recently?
I
That's not how
understand.
it works in college basketball, bro.
I don't. If you're Kentucky,
Then
it might-
why
if
wasn't
you're
Jim
Kentucky-
Boeheim? Then why didn't Jim Boeheim get fired?
Yeah.
That's Syracuse. That's not Kentucky.
Syracuse is an
Syracuse
elite
a
basketball
powerhouse.
program.
Yeah.
Why didn't Coach K get fired?
What did Boeheim have? 1 chip?
Yeah. Exactly. It's the same
yeah,
as
and
it's
what-
the same as
Same
Coach
as
K.
Izzo. Same.
Izzo
Same
has
as
that one
Izzo.
too.
lot of- yeah,
That's
I
not how
understand one
basketball.
Kentucky is college basketball along with Duke, in my eyes. I just think Syracuse is a step below, and I feel like if you're Calipari, you just got upset by a third team. What'd they lose to? St. Pete's last year, was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Like, you're getting upset left and right by these
If
little
Greg
league
Painter still has a
teams.
job, Coach Cal is not getting fired. Like there's not a chance in hell Coach Calipari gets fired.
I heard them talking about, but I mean, for the Michigan fans though, I mean, I don't know what Campy's doing, but is that something you're opposed to, KG, Nick?
I mean, I would be on board with it, I guess, but I don't think it's gonna
It'll
happen.
never
Just-
happen. I'm
it'll
telling
never
you right
happen.
now,
I
Coach
think-
Campy will never leave Oakland.
If you've been somewhere 40 years, you're probably not going nowhere.
You
It's
know how
just-
many jobs he's turned down over the year? He will never leave Oakland, man. And the one thing, Detroit Supremacy put it in the chat, future Spartan, talking about Trey Townsend. Now that's going to happen. Trey Townsend is going to be a Spartan dog.
Why are you
next
saying
year
that?
Because it's in the works.
What do you mean?
He's
I
been-
need
they've
more.
been
Do you have
games.
inside info?
They've
What's
been
going
in
on?
games. He's been recruited. He's gotten NIL money. He's pulled up in new cars. Like, Trey Townsend is going to be a Spartan next year.
Good for him.
And it's awesome because, like I said, I led the forefront of Spartan recruiting for Trey Townsend. I was at the game when we were there to watch Rocket Watts versus Amani Bates. I was like, damn, this kid's owning the glass. And what did he do against Kentucky? Just another day in the office,
Same
a double-double. Went out there, started getting double-teamed at the end of the game, hit a fadeaway to – oh, dude.
That
I mean, but respectfully, Jack GOHLKE definitely
Oh,
helped
for
him
sure.
out.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
He
No,
had
Jack
4
GOHLKE was
points in the
Jack
first
GOHLKE
half.
Jack GOHLKE won them that game.
He was
Yeah.
fucking Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro.
The shit he was pulling was nuts.
It was words I can't even say.
Hand
without
down, man
getting
down.
canceled.
Hand up, man down.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It
It
didn't
He didn't
matter.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
He didn't give a fuck. With this unconscious. He was unconscious.
He was unconscious. It was
They had to
fucking-
change their whole game plan.
Art,
for him.
it was
Man.
one of the best shooting performances in the history of the tournament. And
Yeah.
Jack GOHLKE will be an NCAA tournament legend for the rest of his life.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see him pop up in whatever commercials he's about to have.
He's
after
about
that
to
game.
get some commercials for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to him once more. Rest in peace, Drake, once more. Nick, did you listen to the verse? The Kendrick verse?
No, I have not listened to
You
the
guys
verse.
are
I've seen it
fucking-
on
I didn't know
Twitter.
it happened.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So
was bad.
he dissed Drake
I've
is what you
listened-
So
saying.
it's to the point where, like,
Ooh, I
Cole
like
kind of
it.
got caught. No,
was
he
a
actually
stray.
went at Cole, too. It was a straight.
I mean, it was a straight.
He
went at Drake.
He said, what did he say? First person shooter. Well, I hope you brought switches or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Woo.
And then he talks
He
about
talking about both the
he
motherfuckers.
talks
at that
about
point.
for all the dogs.
These K9s
They see a lot of K's and 9s.
in the pet cemetery.
Yeah, bro. It was
Stop. Don't spoil no more. I just want to hear it.
I didn't
man.
want to say. That's the one I wanted to say about because like we're not gonna deliver like him.
Yeah.
He fucking went crazy. And then even the Melly reference too, like because they
Danny
were
G
friends
says-
at one time. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my
Danny
It's
G
been
says-
too
that's
many-
why. That's the one who was going at Cole. We made the Melly reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Cole's got this,
been
bro.
way too many subliminals between them three for too long,
Because I
man.
watched this. Shout out to whoever YouTuber did this, by the way. He did like and I watched it this morning. It was like a half-hour video on like just the subliminals going back and forth. Some of them I don't agree with just because like every rapper's gonna say he's the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And literally in first-person shooter, Cole gave a shout out to Kendrick and Drake, like in the song. So
He did.
I don't think Cole was saying anything.
Well,
he was
it's
just talking
just
about I'm the
Kendrick
best
being
like shit.
Kendrick.
Yeah, but Kendrick, I mean, in his verse also admitted I got fucking problems. Like, don't play with me. I got
Yeah.
problems.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
He's a lunatic, man.
He is.
Danny G says, no point in having Townsend. Izzo won't play him anyways. I mean, it's a funny joke, but it's just the complete opposite of what Izzo does.
No, I'd say he's
Trey
definitely
Townsend's
gonna
going to be
play,
a
yeah.
5-year senior.
Yeah,
So that is 1,000%
He's
the guy
starting at
Izzo
power
would play.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
every single game.
I guess I have that question too, just because we've seen it with Kentucky, as supremely talented as they are, losing to a team of just like older. Someone put it out there on Twitter. I think Neil said that now GOHLKE can go say goodnight to his grandkids or whatever.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Dude, they're all 24 and they're going out there. Jack, imagine being 24. Imagine the amount of shit he was talking in that game.
Yeah.
Bro, he was-
24-year-old going up against
Bro, he
these
hit the
5-star
Jordan shrug, bro.
these
It was going that stupid. He didn't know what was
5-star
happening.
18-year-old prospects about to make millions of dollars, giving them buckets.
Yeah.
Man,
It reminded me of a Spike Elbricht, like kind of run in that first half when he was going off in the championship game. But this was
And then he hit
Oakland
two
versus
more
Kentucky.
as soon as the second half
exactly.
started.
No, it was insane. What a crazy run. I was having so much fun last night. I was alone watching this game, locked in, and I started getting the bang on the apartment door
Hell
because
yeah.
I was going absolutely
hey,
fucking
we got the
crazy.
pause.
Right, big pause.
That shit was so funny, bro. Okay, so I gotta tell you the story. We were at Nick's house,
Got a paper
and we were
cut,
having a
damn it.
good time. And we were playing music. It was like 3 a.m. We were all
Nick's boy
hammered
fucking
playing music,
fell.
screaming. And we
Completely
heard a
missed
knock
the
on the door. And I go look at the door. I was like, Nick, I think your neighbor's here. He gets cock diesel. This is my city. Runs up to the door, opens it. It's a baddie. He's like, oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let me talk.
Yeah, I told you not when my girl's here.
No, it was.
She was definitely a baddie.
Yeah.
I'm like, you
But it was
was
funny
not
'cause-
sleeping in
'cause he
that
ran
attire.
up-
You got dressed to come up here
He
and say
ran,
something.
he ran
You
up
just
to
trying
the
join
door.
party.
He ran up to the door ready to beat some ass, and then saw it was a baddie. He was like, "Oh,
Oh,
We also
right.
watched Nick fight yesterday. I was impressed.
dude, he's got heart, man.
Thoroughly impressed.
He got hurt.
Kid's got heart.
The
Yeah.
guy had like 9 inches on me. It was
He
a
was a
video
big
from
dude.
high school.
That's what I'm saying. Nick
Video
was
from high
fucking-
school.
Nick-
We
Nick
were.
did
I
a fuck.
think it was the day we graduated. You know, so we were having some fun with it back when going 30 seconds was definitely a thing.
Nick was shooting an and one commercial with this guy's fucking head.
Oh shit.
Steve-O Baby says,
He got him
Spencer,
like
what
that.
were you listening to at 3 a.m.? Hello. Nick's roommate was playing the Peaky Blinders.
It was
theme
the worst
song on
music,
repeat.
honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
That was.
Peaky
And I
Blinders.
You guys
asked
were
him,
playing like
I asked him, I was
that.
like, "Have you guys
Listen.
listen to Peaky Blinders, or have you seen Peaky Blinders?" And they're like, "No."
No, both of us have. He was extremely turned, boys, fellas. We were tailgating all day, and then we celebrated the first Lions playoff victory.
Yeah.
Everybody
It's fair.
was toasted.
I mean,
in
that's a
apartment.
banger song. That is a banger song for sure.
Shout out to what's his
In the
name?
red right hand.
Yeah, but the best part is I was like, "Have you guys seen Peaky Blinders?" You both were like, "No."
No.
I was like, what?
No, we
And then I was
definitely
trying to
had
rewatch
seen
the
it.
game. What was your friend's name?
Kazi.
Kazi
Shout out to him.
and
But
Easy
he-
was raiding the pantry.
Oh
yeah,
my
but
God.
as a joke, I was stealing Nick's fucking
You're good, bro.
man-made potatoes and shit.
Just walking out there with the pasta sides.
Dude, your girlfriend was laughing. She started helping me. Like fucking tomato sauce and shit.
Yeah, no, that was a good ass night all around. That was the day we celebrated the first Lions win. So all this is a little bit of a blur to me. I forgot that I got
Hey, we were trying to talk you into burning your Stafford jersey.
Yeah, I was actually on board with that for everybody in the chat. That still might be a possibility when he comes home next year.
Well, I was sitting down
it doesn't go
on the
the way I
couch.
want it to.
I know. I had to talk you out of it because I was like, I don't know. We might fuck
You're
something
right,
up.
burn
It
the
was
house
too
down.
late. I didn't need to go back outside after that.
That shit was so funny.
All right, actually, there's two other parts of this story. The part where we all went on the balcony, and we were like, wait, there's a lot of us on this the balcony. Like,
Oh, shit.
There's like 6 of us on this balcony.
it's like me,
Exceed
Booner,
the weight
Smitty,
limit.
Nick, and fucking whoever else came out there.
Chris, I think. Or Booner.
Yeah, Booner, yeah. And then, that shot, because it's the Lions' first fucking playoff game, or playoff win, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch it because I fucking love my Lions. And your boys kept fucking talking. I'm like, bro, like, shut the. I was getting pissed, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to relive magic right now, bro. I don't even fucking know who you are. But shout out him. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I was locked in.
Yeah, we were both turned up. Yeah,
Everybody
doubt.
was turned
Yeah,
up.
everyone was
Great
crazy.
time.
It was a great time. But let me tell you guys about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where anyone, and we mean anyone, can feel comfortable and work on their fitness goals. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, a full-body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get $10 a month. You get all of that. No commitment, no nothing, just $10 a month. No matter where you're at, this is Planet Fitness close by, more than 50 in Metro Detroit, and thousands more throughout the world. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Every year, after a cold and dreary winter, Metro Detroiters come together for two things: Tigers baseball and the best damned party in the world. A new season of Tigers baseball is here, and we're bringing in the new season as only Woodward Sports knows how. Broadcasting live from the biggest party. It's the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House. Come party with 4,000 Detroit sports fans, starting with Wake Up Woodward and rolling into Big D Energy. This is a party you don't want to miss, with Detroit's best DJs, food trucks, and of course, shots. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFest.com. 21 plus. See you April 5th at the Grand Slam Fest. How would you like to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Merch. Shout out Chris Platty, but I know y'all tired of wearing that same crusty, dusty Detroit sports merch. Well, it's a new era in sports wearables, new designs, amazing apparel, and the ultimate swag. Check out Woodward Sports' latest gear at woodwardsports.com and click shop. Hoodies, tees, hats, and everything guaranteed to turn heads. Get the latest designs today at woodwardsports.com and click shop.
What up and welcome to Woodward Heavyweights Live, WoodwardSports.com. Today's show is in honor of Aubrey Drake Graham, or Aubrey Graham Drake.
Yeah,
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
He got hit by Kendrick once and then twice, and then and then Pusha T bullied him into being a parent.
Yeah.
And then he got another one from Kendrick. So and he has to respond to all 4 of those disses.
Hold on.
So
I think you responded to the first Kendrick one.
Control?
Oh.
No,
he did.
He didn't respond to Control.
Language was not a response.
And then he had that one with Future. Shit.
That is not a response.
That's
How
not
you talking
even.
about you seeing like you running there? Then I brought my tour to my city, you my son there. Or I brought my tour to your city, you my son there.
It's-
What do you mean he shit on Kendrick on that?
not a chance.
He shit
Those
on
are just
Kendrick on that.
blatant lies.
Yeah.
You think Kendrick's his son in Compton? Not a chance.
Not
You're
a
a Kendrick
chance.
stan. This is
But do you honestly think Kendrick
at that
is his
moment in time?
No.
You know how big Drake is? Kendrick, and as an MC, as a rapper,
In
is better
Compton?
than
You think Drake's got more pull than Kendrick in Compton?
Bro, if Kendrick pulled a concert in Compton, or I'm sorry, if Drake pulled a concert in Compton, that bitch is blowing the fuck. Do you
Are you
understand how big
serious?
Drake is?
Easy, you serious?
real.
Right?
Easy, come on, bro.
Bro, he grew up.
You gotta come on. You know
I'm saying anywhere else, I'd agree with you.
Yeah.
Anywhere
No,
else,
no,
I'd
no,
agree.
no, no,
In
no.
Compton,
Kendrick
bro.
grew up on
Literally
Rosecrans,
anywhere.
bro.
No matter where. If Drake had a concert, yes, that bitch is fucking blowing the fuck up. What are you talking
Kendrick
about?
could push the button.
He
Yeah,
ain't pushing
seriously.
no button, bro.
Kendrick can have some hitters show up to the concert like
stop.
easy,
I mean, maybe.
man.
He probably
Come
could
on
do
now.
that for sure.
He'll shut that shit down, man.
But what do you mean? Drake absolutely could go to Compton and have a fucking gigantic show. What are you? He's fucking Drake. Bro.
He's not. He's
I
not.
get-
He's
I
not
get that
sunning
Kendrick's
Kendrick
better,
in
bro.
Compton.
He did it and he
He's
rapped
not.
about it.
He's not.
He not.
Fucking dance on the grave.
Not a chance.
Nah, G.
It's just the Drake throwers. It's too
I'm
much.
not.
for me,
That's like he's one of the biggest artists.
He is.
out
He's
right
Taylor
now.
Swift. He's Taylor
Yes.
Swift.
So how are you gonna say he wouldn't
'Cause
go to
he-
Compton
like I
and
said,
have a fucking huge show?
Not bigger than Kendrick.
Yeah.
He
in
is
Compton.
bigger than
He would not have a bigger
he's just
turnout than
bigger.
Kendrick in Compton.
Yeah.
He would.
Anywhere else, I'll agree with
He
you, but
literally
not
would.
in Compton.
That makes no sense.
He might not
What do you
even
mean
be
that
able
doesn't
to
make
not
sense? That's where
going.
he's from. How does it not make sense?
Because Drake is fucking huge.
He is not
People
bigger
from
than
across
Kendrick
the
in
state
Compton.
would go to that show.
Drake got a
Yeah,
check.
he had a
bro.
bunch of white bitches at the show.
I love Kendrick. Kendrick's a better rapper than Drake. Kendrick's a better MC than Drake. That's non-debatable.
Yeah, and 80.
But if Drake had a show in Compton, you're trying to tell me that shit wouldn't fucking blow up?
not bigger than Kendrick.
Cat.
It would still blow up. He'd still
Cat.
do numbers because he's Drake, but it wouldn't be bigger than a Kendrick show in Compton.
Cat.
Drake might
By
have
the
to
way-
check in Compton, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Like, come on, man.
And yeah, he'd have 80% white bitches in his crowd.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Because
it would be a fucking huge.
Because
That's what I'm
he
saying.
is Taylor Swift.
Well, he's Drake. But
Drake is Taylor Swift.
Right.
They're the
He's Taylor
same
Swift of
person.
rap, for
They're
sure.
industry plants. They're doing that to just numbers and it's.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
It's why if he
Well,
wins,
like I said, but it's not in Compton.
regardless.
Anywhere else, yeah, but not in Compton.
313 Kurt. Kendrick's so overrated.
The chat think you wildin', bro.
Now I need you. Now I want the stand.
313
He's a
Kirk,
stand.
you're not
You're gonna
coming to
watch
the
it
game
now.
anymore. You're not coming to the. I'm taking those tickets back after that comment.
I told you he's a stand.
Oh, Kendrick's to go.
All right. Someone actually made an argument, and I promise you guys we'll talk sports. I think it was my other group chat with my fantasy guys. And by the way, these are our fellow Light Skin Legion members, so maybe a little bias there.
Who?
My boy Dre
yeah.
and Fees. Remember Fees from
Yeah,
last year?
bro. You got white girls and light skinned dudes arguing Drake against you.
No. I'm not. I'm just saying, if Drake had a show in Compton, that bitch would blow the fuck
It
up.
would.
It would,
Yes.
but not
And it
more
would
than
not be a
Kendrick.
lot of
but
white
not
girls.
bigger than Kendrick.
It would be bigger than Kendrick. I
That's
promise
crazy,
you.
bro.
But moving on, they said the fact that J. Cole's put out more, and consistently too, like consistent heat, and Kendrick kind of just been gone. Like, of course, once you like pop out, you'll finally like have some fire.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Like
kinda
I said,
valid.
J. Cole's albums have been disappointing recently.
J. Cole?
His verses.
Oh, you wild,
His
bro.
verses, Revenge of the Dreamers,
Get
have
him.
been absolutely fire. Every single feature that he's done has been absolutely fire. Every verse he put on Revenge of the Dreamers was absolutely fire. But his albums didn't live up to those verses.
You tripping, bro.
Get
my
him,
opinion.
KG. Get him.
You
And
tripping,
also,
bro.
I think J. Cole has never done anything that has been better than Born Sinner. Born Sinner is one of my favorite
Born
albums.
Sinner is my favorite, but come on,
2014
man.
Forest Hills Drive is amazing.
That shit's
Yeah.
corny to me, man.
What the fuck?
That
That's
shit's
crazy.
corny.
What?
All
That's
right,
his
all
best
right,
work.
All
That
right,
shit-
you're
no,
driving me
Born
crazy.
Sinner's better.
We gotta stop talking
Both
about
of
this.
y'all
Piss me off.
Born
tripping,
Sinner's
man.
better than Forest Hills.
You just said it's corny though. That's
It is
that's-
corny.
It's not corny.
Don't
That's
say
fucking crazy.
it's
Okay.
corny.
All right, you're gonna make me
That's
disrespect Kendrick
crazy.
just to
Justin
hurt feelings.
Timberlake, Eminem, and Macklemore.
KOD was fired.
KOD
Like, bro,
is
he
not
don't
fire.
he don't
KOD
put out
is not
bad
fire.
projects.
KOD, that's a good song. That KOD is not fire.
Don't disrespect that album. It's amazing.
It's good. No, it's got some good songs.
It's
but
not
like,
corny. That's not
what's
corny.
what's the one where he talks about losing his virginity? Like that shit's corny as fuck.
That was
bro.
Okay,
Forest
Kendrick
Hills
has
Drive.
Auntie's Diaries.
Yeah, that's a bad song, and I've said that's a bad song multiple times.
Both of y'all tripping.
I'm just saying it's not as good. Like I hold J. Cole to a higher standard.
Bro, Chris is
than
punching
other
air
rappers.
right now if he's listening. He's probably so pissed.
I hold
no way
J.
he's
Cole to
not
a
in the
higher
chat.
standard than other rappers.
That's fair.
Like in the Kendrick level, like that's what I hold them to.
Can we
And
talk?
Get Off My Dick, that is a great song.
Whoa.
Forest Hills Drive is not as good as Born Sinner in my opinion. Born Sinner is one of my favorite albums of all time. I listen to that shit like because I remember that and Yeezus dropped at the same day.
It did.
And I listened to both of them, and then I listened to Born Sinner like 12 times in a row.
Wait, what dropped the same day?
Yeezus and Born Sinner.
Yeah. Jesus took him in. It had to grow on me.
It did. Yeah.
At first,
there was some bangers on there, but that's still not Kanye's best work.
Just how like Kanye, and I get he's a piece of shit, and I get that he's a psycho lunatic.
But that man is a genius.
Yes,
bro.
and that's how it is for most like creative geniuses. Like Van Gogh cut off his fucking ear and sent it to his ex. You know what I'm saying? Like half these artists like that are psychopaths. I'll give them that grace. But remember, we were at the Oakland game, and it's like right when he started doing all the stuff, the anti-Semitic stuff. And the DJ's playing Black Skinheads, and I was like,
yeah,
we should have known.
Yeah, hey, Black Skinhead's a fire song, dude.
It was, and then the crowd was like, with dirty black jeans on.
I see a black man with a white woman at the top floor, they gonna come to kill King Kong. I was like,
Blood on the Leaves, another banger. Man. Oh my God.
Blood on the Leaves is so fire.
It could have been somebody.
Hell yeah.
That shit go crazy.
I'm not gonna lie too.
New Slaves is a fire ass song.
Yeah, New Slaves.
That album grew up.
He's just a good album, bro.
Yeah.
Metro Boomin did his thing this last
Metro
album
Boomin's one of the goats.
That was crazy.
Like it's like Metro Boomin, Zaytoven, and Dre. Like
well, that beat they did this on, it was like original. I think it was E40.
Yeah.
He went, and we started fucking like just, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was literally Future had a verse, Kendrick had a verse, and then Metro had a verse.
Yeah. He's like, "Fuck you, Drake."
Steve-O Baby says Eminem's got a new album coming out.
Eminem got to respond to Benzino, man. Y'all see Benzino come to Mom Spaghetti and take the sign? And
I'll tell you right now, I said this when Eminem was beefing with MGK. The last thing I care about in the world is an Eminem beef right now. Like, I'm sorry, Eminem.
When he drops a diss track, though, you do listen.
Absolutely.
You had great albums when I was a child, but like.
You just on here some controversial ass.
But I stayed on business. I've been saying this since I was born.
Yeah.
Like I love Eminem. He is a great artist, but he hasn't put out a good album in God knows how long.
Fellas, I gotta say, I did like the Eminem versus MGK diss track. I was all involved. I was loving that shit. I know it's super on brand right now, on brand. And we got football, a little bit of hockey, some college basketball coming up next.
Yeah, we got sports coming up.
Promise.
Sure. And Ken says respect Eminem. I do respect Eminem. I do respect Eminem and what he did. But like I said, the last album he put out that I actually listened to was Marshall Mathers LP2. That was a good album. That was a good album. But the rest of them after that
was a while ago.
Kamikaze, terrible. Music to Murder Somebody Too, terrible. Like, what was the newest one? I don't even know what it's called.
I think that was
terrible. Like, it's just been bad.
He had one good one in there, but it wasn't like his.
Marshall Mathers LP2.
It's the same way you said about
that was when I was in high school. That's 10 years ago.
No, I'm not talking about. Oh, that might have been it actually.
Yeah. With like
it was like he's like, perhaps I ran that accent to the ground, like, but the rest of the songs are better.
The Monkeys song remix, or the Zombies song. I can't remember.
I don't know. But top 5 KG before we get to go break.
Top 5 what? Rappers
and or albums.
Come on, don't do that.
Rappers.
I would have to think on that.
All right, top 5 rappers, KG.
I would have to think on that, man. Don't do that to me.
No order. Just say names then.
Kendrick, J, Ye, Wayne, Biggie.
Pac, Hove, Wayne, Kanye, M. That's tough, man. See, I can't do that. I for real got to think on that. I take my rap very, very serious. So
put your top 5 in the chat.
For me, that's mine in order.
Order?
Kendrick, J, Ye, Wayne, Biggie.
I like Biggie a lot too. I like Nas a lot too. Nas don't get enough love, bro.
I don't have nothing in order right now, but I'll go Kendrick, Cole. I gotta put Drake in there. Wayne. Yay.
You're not putting Jay in it, but you're putting Cole and Drake in there? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta go listen to Jay-Z, man.
Yeah,
no, I do. I fuck with Jay-Z.
Relapse, Gun Guy says Relapse.
It's just like what I grew up with.
Relapse sucks.
I do not like Relapse.
No,
right now.
Go listen to Relapse. Relapse is like
there's some good songs on
really
it.
Good songs. Like We Made You is a great song. He's got a couple great songs on there. Recovery was a good album.
Recovery was
I'll
the
find
shit.
the one I'm talking about.
Relapse,
one of my favorite
albums. Relapse is not a good album.
Is Recovery the one where he's like, yeah, those last albums were trash?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's a good one.
Fire.
First song, Cold Wind Blows. Come on, man.
Stop
it. Evil Twin.
Yeah, stop it, bro. So good.
Recovery is a great album.
I'll never forget because I held Eminem in such high regard.
Yeah.
And then he did that joint album with Royce. And I was so embarrassed for him. I was
Bad
like,
Me Tifa was good.
Lucky
though.
Belafonte says none of
Bad
these
Me
dudes
Tifa
can
was
touch
good.
Nas.
Yeah.
Nas is up
no,
there.
it was
for
good,
sure.
but he wasn't like Eminem though. It was like yeah,
Nas is probably 6 for me.
Yeah, Nas
Like,
don't get enough love,
he's
bro.
just
He's
outside of my
arguably
top
top 5. Arguably.
you feel like he's like lacking the resume.
Nas, yeah, I mean, a
He's
little
lacking
bit.
the resume.
But
He had
he's
2 of the greatest rap
Like
albums
Illmatic
ever.
and Stillmatic are 2 of the top like
Yeah,
15
like, come on
greatest
now.
albums of all time.
But after that,
And then it falls off a little bit.
No, some of them albums were still good, but like I understand, but he don't get enough
But
love.
like the
man.
run of albums that like Kanye had and that Jay-Z had,
Yeah.
and then Biggie had, like Biggie has 3 albums and they're 3 of the best 10 albums ever.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Eminem did respond to Benzino, by the way, on Lyrical Lemonade.
yeah, and that shit's fire because he's got
It's straight.
Denzel Curry, Jid,
Big Sean.
Sean, Babytron. He's got a bunch of rappers.
Yeah. Just mouthing his words.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how you know that's like GOAT status. Top 5. Here we go.
Top 5 undisputed.
Top 5 Lady Janes.
Gotta
Vanilla
start
Ice.
this with starting this with Morgan Wallen, Jason
Who?
Aldean,
Oh
Dierks
my
Bentley,
God.
Luke Bryan, Zach Bryan.
Oh.
Nah, I was gonna do a bunch of white rappers. I'm just fucking.
Nas
Yeah.
is still dropping top tier albums. So
Yeah, he is, though.
King's Disease was
Yeah.
a great album.
Him and
I've been-
was it Hit Boy? Him and
Yeah.
Hit Boy is
Yo,
man.
Soulja
They
Boy?
fire.
I've been out of the rap game for a bit, but it was good to see Future with Metro Boomin again. I will say,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
those 2 dropped
They're the
fire
goats,
together.
man.
I was
Those
doing
two
some- I was
together
listening at work today.
He's undefeated.
I feel like Future dissed Drake too. There's no way like you're supposed to be boys with Drake. You let Kendrick.
Yeah.
like,
I've heard that it's a Drake Future
drag his
beef
core.
secretly
and I'm
going
telling you,
on.
Most Def should get more respect.
On that note, we're going to
Most Def
Mos
should get
Def
more
is
respect.
a banger. Yeah.
Black on Both Sides is a top 5 album in my life.
Him
Shout out
and
to
Black
my guys-
Star, man. Oh my
Black
God.
Star, bro,
Talib
yeah. Him and
Kweli.
Talib Kweli is
Yeah.
insane, bro.
shout out to my boy Sammy at Suburban 4. I just started working there. I'm training right now, but he's talking about Lupe. And
Lupe's a dog.
Lupe up there, man.
But you said corny, like J. Cole's corny. Lupe's kind of
Lupe
corny.
is
to
a
me.
little corny.
He is, but he makes good music.
When I
though.
said that though, I saw like his heart fucking fall.
All right, yeah, let's go to
Baseball.
break.
Yeah,
and then
we
let's
can talk about
some
this shit all
sports.
day.
Let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, and relax, and let one of Lady Jane's
MGK 's the
talented
goat.
stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime.
How would you like to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Big Boy Seafood Fest is sailing in with a fresh catch of favorites. Dive into fish and chips, our new palm-crusted cod, perfectly fried clam shrimp platter, or a delicious fish sandwich. Try our new mango iced tea, the ultimate complement to our popcorn shrimp, our all-new fried pickles, shrimp alfredo, or shrimp stir-fry. Experience all the sea has to offer every Friday night with our all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Every day is a fish fry, only at Big Boy.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions, featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Spencer loves Jack Harlow.
I do not love Jack
I have a
Harlow.
video of him hanging out a window singing it while we're
Stop
driving
it.
on fucking 94.
I hate Jack
Big
Harlow.
Jack Harlow guy right here.
Send
You
it to
vanilla,
KG,
baby.
Send it
Singing
to
everywhere.
KG.
Jack Harlow gets bodied by 3 people on his own remix.
Did he change his verse though?
No, he redid the remix. Yeah, he did a new verse.
Oh, we're doing it
And he
again.
gets-
We gotta stop. We gotta stop. We gotta stop.
Do this shit all day. I
Tory's
told
got the best verse on that song.
Tory snaps.
He goes absolutely.
Yeah, Tory
Bro,
was nice.
I've tried
Call
to
me
forget
daddy. I'm somebody's father.
when Tory fucking murdered Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt so bad because that was supposed to be like his thing. That was just I'm the fast rapping lyrical guy. And then fucking
Tory's cold, bro.
Yeah.
If Tory rapped like that all the time, I'd be okay that he shot Megan. I'm not gonna.
all right, moving on. Red Wings are so back, dude.
They're so back, bro.
So fucking back.
Hockey Town is back!
Nick, did you catch that one last night?
Yes, I had it on the laptop next to me while I was watching the OU game. Spenny, first thoughts on the game. What are you thinking?
First thoughts on the game. Dylan Larkin is by far the best player on this roster.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Dog.
It's not even debatable.
Can't debate it
Dylan
anymore.
Larkin might be the most important player to their
He is.
respective team in Detroit sports. Like, the only person you can argue with
Jared
me
Goff.
is Jared Goff. But Dylan Larkin is by far the best player on the Detroit Red Wings roster. And second takeaway, Simon Edvinsson is the second best defenseman on this roster.
Whoa.
Already.
Damn.
His first game, he looked, like he was not trying to mess up.
Yeah.
He was just existing. His second game, he was throwing that ass back. Like
Whoa,
he was using that big body. He was crunching people into the boards. He was playing.
It's a Friday show, bro.
Hey, I'm not judging. Just like to shoot straight.
He was throwing the body. He was crunching people into the boards. He was using his big body to obliterate people, dude. Simon Edvinsson, first of all, should have been here all year. Should have been here all year. I'm looking at Stevie at that one.
Ooh,
but
I was waiting for someone to say
this kid is different, man. He looks comfortable. He doesn't get rattled. He's bigger than anybody on the ice, and he is just impressive when you see him play.
Yeah, the biggest thing about Edvinsson to me was when he reached for that puck, cycled it back into their zone, and that's when Alex DeBrincat hit Dylan Larkin, went for Larkin's goal, and the place went absolutely crazy. This city was waiting for Larkin's return. This was the roughest stretch of hockey that I can remember in the Steve Yzerman era because we actually had hopes for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But now the playoff picture is 100% back, and we are actually favored to go to the playoffs. So it was a massive win last night, and it was a prove-it win against a team that is right below you in the standings.
Yeah.
It was a big prove-it to me, and like you said, Edvinsson, and he's just brought a different edge to this team on defense. Maybe not edge is the right word, but a craftiness. Energy and craftiness that we haven't
too.
seen.
Size. Like, you don't have a guy that size other than Mo Sider on this roster. And now you got another behemoth out there who will make people hurt. Like, you can't bully these guys. You could bully these guys when Mo Sider is off the ice. But now you got to worry about Edvinsson, too, because he's going to hit you. He's going to put you on the ice. And shout out to Gun Guy, take your pants off. But Dabber said it. It's Christian Fisher season. Christian fucking Fisher. Like, if you looked at me and told me that Christian Fisher would be one of the top 4 offensive weapons when Dylan Larkin was out of this lineup, I would have laughed in your face. But this dude's on a fucking heater, man.
Bro, I didn't even know he was on the team. I was like, when he scored, I was like, because I told you I was watching the game with guys who don't really watch sports. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Dude, he's on a heater. He's got, like, I think 3 goals in his last 5 games. He's been scoring. It's impressive to watch. He's a hockey guy. He plays gritty. He gets ugly goals. And that's what the Red Wings needed to get out of that snide, to get off of that slump. You don't need the Datsuk, the Patrick Kane, the DeBrincat, deke, snipe. You need someone to get into the net, to piss some people off, and to score gritty, ugly goals. And that's what Christian Fisher has done. So shout out to him, man. He's been on a heater lately.
I'm glad that, and honestly, I know D-Man. I know what D-Mac's going to say. He's going to say, exactly, it's what Stevie wanted to happen. That's why Stevie brought him up now. But come on, bro. Why do we have to wait so long for this kid?
He should have been here all year. But the additions that Stevie Y brought in, he thought would supplement them well enough. And Stevie Y said, so, okay, I will give him the
benefit of the doubt?
Benefit of the doubt in the fact that at the beginning of the year, he said they're not a playoff team. So if he thought this team was a playoff team at the beginning of the year, Simon Edvinsson would have been here.
Is it a contract thing?
No.
Because I know because we're fighting just to get in.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen after.
If you get in,
and it can happen. I get
especially in the NHL.
I get it. But with these guys, don't they they play a certain amount of games and it finally kicks in?
Then it starts their contract.
Him knowing and then not having the expectation.
Yeah, that's
he's
what
why
it is.
Why would I start his contract?
Exactly.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
That's what it is. If Steve Yzerman would have known we'd be in this situation at the beginning of the year, I'm almost 100% positive Ed would have been with the club for the whole year, because he is by far the second best defenseman on this team. And it's just impressive to see him out there, man. The guy is a monster. He's so big. He's so comfortable in both the offensive and defensive zone. His reach, his stick, the way he can keep pucks in, the way he can disrupt pucks in the passing lanes. You can't teach size like that. You can't teach awareness that he has in the defensive zone. It's just God-given stuff.
See, I thought he looked good and still looked kind of nervous a little bit. I think there's still a lot of. Obviously.
Oh yeah.
But
Mo Seider is
freaky.
on the books saying that he is better than him.
Yeah.
Simon Edvinsson is a better prospect than what Mo Seider was.
I think he possesses a better skill set. Like Seider's is more like raw talent.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Is that fair?
Simon he's bigger, more physical, and
Seider's a dog.
Seider is him, bro. I love Mo Seider.
Yeah, I think
man.
Simon has a lot, or maybe not a lot, but he has more offensive upside.
Yes.
I believe Simon does, with the way he passes it from deep in his own zone, and just shooting wise, I think he has more. But the biggest thing to me about this team is the Larkin effect. Like, it is 100% a thing. This team lost 8 of 9 before the comeback against Columbus.
So we cut that.
Right. All right, seriously.
Pause,
For
man.
the comeback against Columbus, this was a must-needed victory for these Detroit Red Wings, where if they do get into the playoffs and they start to go on a run like they did when they won 6 straight, bring it on. I'm not scared of anybody again. After we just had the horrible last 9 games, if we go on another run, bring it on, because when this team plays with electricity, when Dylan Larkin's in the lineup, it sparks a guy like Alex DeBrincat, who had a great pass to Patrick Kane for the one-timer. It brings everybody up a notch that you just do not see it in professional sports, honestly.
Bring up the Swedes. Bring them up, man. Easy scouted them. Bring them up, man.
I did hard work getting these guys here.
These kids are chomping at the bit. I'm excited, man. We have never seen the Red Wings have such a flush prospect pool in the salary cap era, and it's not even close. The amount of talent you got in the prospect pool is insane, and I just can't wait for this wave of talent to crash over the Red Wings. I put the tweet out there when they were in their slump of Edvinsson, Wallander, Johansson, and Axel over Petrie, Sherratt, Mata, and anybody else, whoever, I forget who the fourth one was, will feed families. Those guys are purebred, just stallion prospects. And right now, you got the old greyhounds out there.
Yeah.
It's just so exciting for what's going to come.
Yeah, I think the other part, too, I know it sucked to go on that skid, but having Larkin back, I think also gave him a little bit of, D-Max in the building. We should go try to steal him. He just walked in. Shoot him a text.
I got you.
I think that skid, having him come back, they need that little juice, that little oomph. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little bump of energy. And it could have been I think it just could have been more perfect timing, to be honest with you, right before the playoffs.
Yeah.
Having him back for just that little bit, I'm here for it. And I think we're all benefiting from it.
Hell yeah, I think you might be coming.
D-Mac's pissed. He wishes we were probably talking about anime or something. D-Mac hates talking about hockey. So he probably wishes we were talking about wrestling or anime or something, but we are talking hockey, D-Mac. And we won't keep you too long, but oh, beautiful.
Hell, that's perfect. What up, man? Long time no see.
Good to see you.
How was London?
Oh yeah, I haven't talked to you since then. It was too short, but it was a blast. Friendly as hell. The trippiest thing is riding around on the other side of the road with all the roundabouts and the way these cabbies and stuff just rip, zip and stuff like that. So, you hear me all right, Spencer?
Yeah, you're doing good. He's fixing your camera. But
I heard they have shitty food out there. Is that true?
No, I would say it's more bland. You know what I really liked? You guys would love this. Is like every like gas station ish or whatever, but there's like coffee and pastries and whatever. Like pastries are huge over there, and I love pastries.
Yeah.
So, and the texture would be up Spenny's alley. It's more bland, not all that stuff that he doesn't like.
Ooey and
he doesn't like all that stuff.
We got to go to break. We do have
go to break.
We're already over,
right.
so we got to go to break real fast. But then we'll be back. We're talking about Simon Edmondson.
Oh, how can you not?
Yeah, Fish was here today.
Fish, I saw Fish.
Yeah, Fish was on
I thought you sent an old picture. I was tripping.
No, yeah, he was here today. But tell us about Swiss real quick, and then we'll get back to D-Man.
I'll tell you guys about Swiss Insurance. There's some good news, some bad news. The bad news, insurance rates are going up across the state of Michigan. The good news, my guy Mark from Swiss Insurance is here to help you. Make sure you guys contact him. That's Mark at SwissINS.com, or you just go straight to SwissINS.com. Swiss Insurance, they're here to save yourself.
How would you like to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome. Every year, after a cold and dreary winter, Metro Detroiters come together for 2 things: Tigers baseball and the best damned party in the world. A new season of Tigers baseball is here, and we're bringing in the new season as only Woodward Sports knows how. Broadcasting live from the biggest party. It's the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House. Come party with 4,000 Detroit sports fans, starting with Wake Up Woodward and rolling into Big D Energy. This is a party you don't want to miss, with Detroit's best DJs, food trucks, and of course, shots. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFest.com. 21 plus. See you April 5th at the Grand Slam Fest.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
What's better than crispy chicken and pizza while watching your favorite team play? Let me tell you about Soroki's crispy chicken and pizza. Their food is amazing, and their locations are popping up all over Metro Detroit. A perfect takeout option featuring hand-breaded fried chicken, New York pizza, fresh salad sides, and more. Check out their full menu at Soroki's near you, or go to Sorokis.com. That's Sarokis.com. Soroki's and Woodward Sports. Now that's crispy. Sorokis.
What up and welcome back to World Heavyweights. I'm Easy, Spin Rax, KG, Nicholas Koloff. We have the four-time.
See, put your 4s up, boys. I know that the Tribal Chief. I know Roman Reigns was on McAfee today, but for me, D-Mac being on the heavyweights, same thing.
Let's go.
Put your 4s up, boys. I love it.
It is the same thing. We got champion on the show today.
That's it.
For a special occasion. D-Mac, what'd you think of the Kendrick Lamar verse? No, I'm just kidding.
You'll have to go to my partner, Neil Rule, for that one. He's a specialist in the rap game. Which is anybody who what I'm doing here this late is getting my hair done, obviously waiting for Beth, and going down to Louis Lee, who's a local Detroit sort of rap country guy. I'm introducing him. He's playing the Magic Bag in Ferndale tonight. So, out and about in the streets.
That's tonight?
Yeah, with the peeps.
And you said in Ferndale, you said?
Yeah, fabulous.
Hey, you want to go?
I'm down.
Fabulous Ferndale. Be a good time.
Yeah, all right, we're coming. I'm there.
Let's go.
We've been freaking about Simon Edmondson. Spinny actually said he should have been called up all year.
I did.
No, but do you? Okay.
I'm like a.
You got to understand, but Spenny, so for everybody who says, well, why did we do this? 2 weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago. Does anybody look at the development that he was getting down there to pull the plug too early when he's playing 25 minutes a game and feeling it, scoring goals, feeling it? It was, one of these things that I think. You were hoping that guys that were here would be able to step up. But he pushed the play enough to get it to where it was. It's the same thing that I look at Dylan Larkin back in the lineup. Mm-hmm. Now, I know for a fact Dylan Larkin's still hurt and probably shouldn't be playing. But you know what? You see what he means to that locker room and stuff like that and that effort last night. Simon Edvinsson, the same sort of way on the back end is giving him a jolt, but how you can't argue with anything. And yeah, I guess, hindsight's 20/20, but I believe that the play, the minutes, stuff like this, the maturation is because he got that extra little time and wasn't brought up. Do you think, Spenny, I guess the counterpoint is that when he was brought up earlier this year and he continued to play from that point, but you've seen a little bit more of a jump from even the first time he came this year to now. Am I fair to say that?
No, it's definitely true. And I also said that Stevie said this isn't a playoff team at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But if he thought we'd be in this situation right now at the beginning of the year, I bet Simon would have been up.
No, because you got to look. It's not about this year. It never was. In Yzerman's eyes, it's in our fans' eyes. It's all now or nothing again, and everybody fight. No, Stevie's. It was never about this year. It's about the maturation and the development. I ran into Sean Horkoff last night. Sean Horkoff is the assistant. He's a GM for GR. He's Stevie's number 2 with Drapes and stuff like that. And we were just talking about it. Yeah, it took the young guys. They're young down there time early in the season, but now they're clicking. Kosa's even stepping up. So it's that development. And if you ask Steve Yzerman, the development of these guys is way more important than them making the playoffs. So he wasn't going to sacrifice that until it was the absolute time. And it was like, that just shows me the fact that it was that he does believe that he can make the playoffs because he did pull up Edvinsson at that point.
Yeah.
Right? Even before Larkin coming back or whatever. But you can't still, in that aspect, think that this making the playoffs now is the end all be all, because it's just a caveat. It's like a friggin' getting a medal in, Red Dead Redemption. You get you got a platinum. Way to go. You got the hunting. You got the deer hunter.
Yeah. And before we get into Larkin and what he means bringing back, I want you to talk about a fellow grinder on this Red Wings team who's been probably one of the top 5 most important players without Larkin out there, Christian Fischer.
Spenny. By the way, I'm just, I'm going to pull a little Big D energy here because, as you know, yesterday I went down and we were doing the Celebrity Shinny game, skated on the Balfour from 2 to 3, and then skated on the main ice. So I was out there skating on the main ice, me and Joey Kosher, before the game, putting the good vibes out there. But I myself, right, because I'm a stick whore, self-proclaimed stick whore, had to have one of those white flash Christian Fischer sticks. So I have one in the car. I'm putting it tomorrow in Heartland at 3 o'clock, Joey Kosher Foundation alumni game. I will be putting it in play. It's got a nasty hook. I'll go to the car commercial and bring it in and show you guys whatever like this. So, but on Christian, yes. See, big, like, this is the role players stepping up, right? You look at that, you need this at different times, but this is why you bring guys in like that. The moment's not big enough, and you're not counting on Christian Fischer, to score you 10, 15 goals. You want him playing physical, the defensive play and stuff like that. But it goes to show you that, hey, when we're not getting it done, we need guys to step up, and he's been an absolute catalyst. I saw somebody on Twitter say, is this like the next version of like a D-Mac or whatever? And if you keep scoring timely goals and stuff like this, have at it, kid.
Yeah.
I love it. And you see, what I love about him is that the energy, the guys are scoring and getting into it. And you saw that last night. I was watching the game with Ticker, Kevin Hodgson, and the fact is he called it too. When it was 1-1, he said, we kill this penalty off here. We're going into the break up 2-1, and it was actually 3. But you could feel that emotion. Remember the emotion I've been talking about, Spenny, that I hadn't seen? It was there last night. And Dylan Larkin came out and even said the fans are a big part of it, and you are.
Yeah.
And that's why it's about getting that culture in that place. And I said to you at break, I go, when Larkin scored that 3rd goal at the end of the second period, that roof blew off. And it was awesome, and it was great to see the appreciation. But you can see, he definitely is Larkin, the emotional leader, but it's different guys, like you mentioned, throughout the lineup, stepping up, doing all these other things. And now, so, you hold on. So we're a lot more confident right now today than we were last week at this time or whatever. So Hopefully Dylan stays healthy. Hopefully they can get it. Shout out to James Reimer too. He's getting it done at this point. So they're doing what they need to do. Doesn't get any easier.
Yeah.
You see the record of Nashville going in there. They're like 13-0-2 in their last 15 games. They haven't lost the regulation since the middle of February. So
that's crazy.
Better time than not to go on the road and bury one.
And we got games up against Washington and Tampa on the road, which is a team you're chasing and a team you're fending off. So those are huge.
Yeah, definitely. You see the ebbs and flows. It's going to change every day. But the Washington game is parallel. What do I always say on Big D Energy? Just take care of the guys behind you. Mm-hmm. And you got to think with, really, did you see what Tortorella did in Philadelphia, stripping the C off of their captain, Sean, what is it, Couturier?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you think that, if there's any mutiny or anything going on that's bigger, that hopefully that this is the spiral that they need.
That's crazy. I didn't know that happened.
Oh, yeah.
D-Mac,
doesn't play.
I got one for you real quick.
I'm out of answers, Nick. Sorry, bud.
You talk about a guy stepping up for this playoff push that we're going on. It's a guy that we depend on but hasn't scored in 11 games, and that guy's Alex DeBrincat. How can we get him charged up for this playoff push to finally get the puck in the net?
No, I think that you got to watch on a game-per-game basis. And, yeah, we mentioned this, the disappointment of him not stepping up, but you didn't lose really anything along the way because Lucas Raymond carried the load, right? I think you saw last night his engagement. I've seen in the last 2 games. The puck's going to bounce his way, and he's going to get it. But you see the play they set up to Kane and stuff like this.
Big time.
Still trying. He could have had one in the first period if it sneaks through. So I'm not really worried about that. I just want to see, right, that when he gets one, the floodgates will open up. So it's all about the way the team plays around him, and it's so when you win, that's what they need to do. Who cares as long as they win?
Exactly. Yep.
But he does. If you're asking me, has he been the disappointment as far as production with Larkin? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's been amazing though, this comeback and the Larkin. I knew it when I saw him in morning skate. I said he's gonna score a goal and give me the Wings money line, and that's what he is by far, unequivocally the best player on this roster. You see how much they need him and what he brings to this team. Just him coming back for this one game.
I think they're spending. Here's a great point. Is Dylan Larkin a lot of times underappreciated by? Yes. I think he is at the talent level. So what is it? In sports, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Mm-hmm. We saw them without him, and then you see him with him. What's the misnomer? Him. Yeah. Right? So they got to find a way to learn how to play. I think early on in our career, losing Steve Eisner my first year, 93, 94, which made Sergei step up and become that Hart Trophy winner and stuff like that. But we had no way to go, and we had to learn that. But we knew he was going to be gone for a long period of time. These guys are still learning that. Like I said, when we talked about before, this isn't Steve Eisman's mind at the beginning of the season, a playoff team. So this is just a caveat of the process, right? But everything's sort of coming into place, and it all started just like the conversation with development of Edvinsson. So that's all I asked. I said, do you see a different, because now when I see him out there on the ice, it's oh, this guy hasn't played all year and stuff like that because he's up to form of what they want him to be at this level.
Yeah.
We needed that. We needed that dose of reality.
Me and Stick talked about it today that he is the most important player for their team in Detroit sports right now. It's either him or Jared Goff.
Who, Larkin?
Larkin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And because we have proof, right? Until they prove that they can't do it without him, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's one of these things. So
7, man.
Gotta keep him healthy because he is a game changer. That I tell you, that feed from Edvinsson kept it in down the wall. Raymond jumped to it, and that one time that thing was in and out of the net, and he just put it we were standing right there too. It was awesome.
Oh man, I bet.
We were at the bar. We went crazy when Larkin scored.
Yeah, for sure. You have to. I mean, it's just happy to see the kid back, man. The guy. So I did give him beer when he was first drafted at the Grand Prix. I was working one of the chalets, and he walked in. It was Dylan Larkin, little babyface Dylan Larkin, rookie year.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you want a beer? He's like, yeah. So I gave him a beer. But we'll be right back. But let me tell you guys about Jack Labrador, because football season is officially over and spring training is here. However, Jack Labrador is 24/7, 365. Learn how to play now on your phone at jacklabrador.gg. 2 new symbols and a franchise-changing 3-point play. And remember that once you go Jack, you never go back. Go to jacklabrador.gg now and join in on the fun.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
You know where to find KG? The morning show, Wake Up Woodward. Woodward Sports has a new morning show. Start your day with Wake Up Woodward, Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m., live on Woodward Sports. Join Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, JB, and KG every morning as they cover all of Detroit sports. Sports talk, banter, and live fan interaction, all on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. You know me, I'm Spencer. We got Easy. We got Nick. We got KG.
You are Easy.
I am Easy. And we got D-Mac, who's sitting here with the White Lightning stick. And the people are asking for a breakdown of the White Lightning stick.
You want the stick review? I'll give you a stick review. As you can see in here, it is more of a heel curve. Now, if you're looking at the lie, it's almost on mine, which is a 5.5. With the lie is whatever is when you have the blade on the ice, so where you're going to receive it. Some guys like it rockered, where they can rocker it. I like it more blade on the ice, easier to handle.
Yeah.
But I let you guys feel this how heavy this is, right? Like
really
literally. So if Easy can hold that out like that with one arm, you know how light it is.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I just called you weak.
That's all right. I'm used to it.
So now it's like flex, which is right in the wheel. I'm gonna absolutely dominate with this thing tomorrow. Somebody there is gonna be barring in.
Where's this at?
Anybody's Harlan.
Let him cook.
Anybody familiar with the Ovechkin curve or whatever like that? It's like that. This is more of an OV stick. I would like. It has a lot of characteristics to OV stick, but gosh darn, does this? It feels good.
Yeah.
Too. And then you see the stick. Feel the. Can you feel and like you're holding it? See how it's a little sticky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I felt it.
It's got some grip on it.
Yeah, and this would be like one level where like it's a little bit. Now they can go stickier and stickier, but I like it like this.
Yeah.
Stuff like this. So you have to tune in to Big D Energy on Tuesday for a full review of how many bar and ins I did do. But this thing's got no wonder he's scoring so much because this thing is sexy.
That is nice.
Sexy.
Thank you.
You're not here to go.
Well,
Hey, where we at tonight again?
Magic bag.
Magic bag? What time?
Louis Lee.
What
Louis
time?
Lee.
Yeah, what time?
Louis Lee goes on. I introduced him at 9. I'm going over there at 8. So
Okay.
after I've done my haircut, you can follow over together.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All you guys weekend treats too.
Oh,
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just back from the farm.
Let's go.
Come see me after the show, boys.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, D-Mac.
Darren McCarty, the goat of all goats. As you know, I'm Darren McCarty, D-Mac, the one and only.
The one and only.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
That is a nice looking steak, though.
The light stick.
That is
And sticky
very
stick.
light,
Pause.
very sticky.
Pause.
It's good
That's
stuff.
the biggest Watt steak
That's
I've
the
ever
best
seen.
steak I ever seen.
Oh yeah, smash the like button if you guys are not already. That's basically Darren McCarty's take on the Kendrick Lamar verse.
Yes.
So there's that. No, but let's dive into some football real quick. How do you want? Because we got McNeill, we got the one we said we clipped an hour ago.
Yeah.
You want to do that one or which one?
It's up to you.
Chat.
We got multiple McNeil things we can do.
So let's do Crosby.
Yeah. We only got 5 minutes though.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
do
we'll
Crosby next.
I'll let you pick a random McNeill one.
All right, do the McNeill on Hutch one. They should be titled in there.
Yeah.
At the top of them. Yeah, the one about his
All right,
first
I got you.
impressions of Aiden Hutchinson.
All right, here it is.
What was the first thing you noticed about Aiden? Your first impression when he walked in there, 2 years ago, and kind of he just rolled. It seemed like.
Bruh, you couldn't have told me Eddie came out of college. Like
Really?
you would have just thought he came from another NFL team. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I can't lie to you. The first time I ever was on the field with him, practice with him, like a real practice, it was just that. Like he just got straight to it, and he hasn't stopped ever since. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. I can't lie. He came to practice that first practice and got straight to it.
Yeah.
That's all he works. That's all he do is work.
Yeah.
Work. And it rubs off on everybody else too. Everybody else feels that energy. Everybody else is, hey, let's get some work in. Let's do extra stuff after practice. Da, 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 da. Like it's good. It's good.
So he's kind of that standard setter.
Yeah, we were trying to get that way. Adding Aiden in allowed us to be able to, complete and reach that standard for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's pushing people. Now we got Pascal pushing people, Kaminsky pushing people, everybody.
I like Kaminsky.
Yeah, absolutely.
He can
absolutely.
play. He can play.
Kaminsky really, man, he's the guy like in that room. He's that guy for us.
Yeah.
I really, really like John. So, but yeah, adding Aiden in definitely allowed us to be able to push that standard.
It's just Aiden Hutchinson being the definition of a Dan Campbell guy. That's Aiden Hutchinson being the definition of a Dan Campbell guy. Day one, ready to work, going to work, working hard, and setting the example already. Like, that's what we knew we were getting. This guy's a psychopath. He eats, sleeps, smells, lives football. And that's just, more of that from Alim McNeill, a guy who's next to him for a majority of the reps that he's doing. Yeah. And that's day one, Aiden Hutchinson, as a rookie, as the highly touted guy, the second pick in the NFL draft, the guy who's making all the money on his rookie deal, coming in there and still being the guy who loves football, is going to work and is going to work hard. Yeah, that's something that, because when Aiden Hutchinson was drafted, even though it should have been a bit bigger reaction, I feel like it wasn't, at least the place that we were at partying. But I guess I kind of forgot that part of it, like the leadership and who he is as a person in terms of just the fucking going hard 24/7. That's what he is. And you heard Alim say we kind of headed towards that beforehand, but Alim kind of just helped solidify that. Aiden helped solidify that while also being one of your best players, and it kind of just set the tone from jump for everybody at that point. Yeah. So you have a guy out there who's performing both practice and field, and you see how he's operating. You see what he's doing day in, day out to reach that level of performance, of professionalism. It's just going to keep it going. And that's why he said when he come in, it's we almost got a guy from already another professional. But that's how Dan Campbell wanted this. That's how this regime wants all these players, especially with how young they're going to be. That's the type of guys you want in the locker room. And I think I missed that value point in it.
Yeah, talk about setting the tone. He is the one who changed the whole entire program at Michigan by beating Ohio State, winning the Big Ten championship, setting the tone for that program. And you can clearly see with Alim McNeill that this dude was NFL ready, not just on the field, but off the field. He brought that to the locker room. So that's a great point, Eazy, in saying that he was a Dan Campbell guy. That's definitely a big reason why they brought him in. And he brings that culture-changing mindset just like Penei Sewell did. So then you got your offensive guy. Now you got your offensive anchor. Now you got your defensive anchor. These two together for the next 12 years, it's just the sky is the limit for this team.
It really is. It really is. And this is what Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes have done since they got here. Like Alim said, we were already trying to get to that. We are already trying to get to that point because that's what they've been trying to build, is that kind of culture.
I just got excited for the next topic because we're talking about. I was already thinking how to segue because we're talking about guys coming in.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to break real
A
quick.
guy who would fit that culture pretty well.
Pretty fucking well.
We'll talk about him, but first, let me tell you guys about Big Boy. Seafood Fest is back at Big Boy. Catch it while you can. Dive into the fish and chips or their new Parmesan crusted cod, perfectly fried clam strip platter, or delicious fish sandwich. A Big Boy must try the new mango iced tea, the ultimate compliment to their popcorn shrimp, shrimp Alfredo, or shrimp stir fry. Every day is a fish fry at Big Boy. And don't forget, every Friday night, tonight, the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Only at Big Boy. Go check it out.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Big Boy Seafood Fest is sailing in with a fresh catch of favorites. Dive into fish and chips, our new palm-crusted cod, perfectly fried clam shrimp platter, or a delicious fish sandwich. Try our new mango iced tea, the ultimate complement to our popcorn shrimp, our all-new fried pickles, shrimp Alfredo, or shrimp stir fry. Experience all the sea has to offer every Friday night with our all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Every day is a fish fry, only at Big Boy.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
I'm trying to come up with something else.
So
He like interrupted me, you know.
He said,
like
woof, woof. Give your pet the best. Give your pet the best. Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of the online and big box retailers, with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for 30 plus years. Over 60 brands of food with nutrition experts to help you. Same day local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live at WoodwardSports.com. My boy Eazy. That's my guy, Raxter. My dog, KG.
Yes, sir.
We also got my guy, Unky Nick. Smash that like button if you haven't already. It means the world to us. Shout out Darren McCarty, came through, breaking down the Kendrick Lamar verse. And shout out to another dog who gave the Lions a shout out in a roundabout way. I'm not even going to say it. Just play the video. I'll let it be a surprise.
I got you.
Would be one other team you'd play for?
Keeping it real. We are keeping it real. The Lions.
The Detroit Lions. Maxx Crosby said if he would have played for any other team in the National Football League, he chose the Detroit Lions. That was something that's already kind of getting flirted with randomly last year. And he did say it didn't bring back AP. Antonio Pierce is the head coach, that he did not want to be with the franchise. He helped AP land that job. Unfortunately, and kind of congratulations to AP, he got the job. He's not with the Lions. But it also goes hand in hand with Kevin Zeitler coming to Detroit. DJ Reader coming to Detroit. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's going to be other names to follow. We are officially, I think, validified as like a team
we are
that
a destination.
You come and chase a ring with.
Yes.
And not just that, too. Every one of these players, when they came in and did these press conferences with the media, Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell looks you in the eyes. We talk to him, makes you want to run through a wall. Man, Dan Campbell's just a guy you want to play for. You got that dog in him. We've built the hub, bro.
Yeah.
We've built it. It's not like the fucking, and I'm sorry for swearing so much, but like, what's his name? Mike Greeny?
Yeah.
Who's like, the 1 year window?
Yeah.
No, we have something here, and it goes beyond just what you saw last year. There's an actual culture brewing up just from Dan Campbell himself. You also got Brad Holmes fucking chefing up in the kitchen as well on top of it. Like, this is going to be a sustained success in my eyes. I think Ben Johnson's a big part of that too, but we had that conversation as well.
Yes.
If you're an up-and-coming offensive coordinator, offensive mind, deep, I mean, who the hell? If you're up-and-coming in the NFL as a coach, Detroit's somewhere you want to be just as well. These players want to be here too.
Yeah, it's a spot.
We turned it around. It's just beautiful to see.
It is a destination piece, and it definitely, I mean, it helps that he was born in Michigan, that, you know, he went to Eastern, that he does have some ties to the state. But like you said, the DJ Reader situation and other situations, like, this man set the Lions. How many times are you going to hear a premier player, don't care if they're from Michigan, wherever, say, where do you want to go play? The Lions. I would respectfully give my left nut to see Maxx Crosby on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson, bro. That would, as we put it on Twitter, feed generations. Like, that would be by far the best pass rush in the NFL.
Bro.
And I don't think it's going to happen, obviously, because of all the money and different things that would have to go through it. But, man, just hearing that, like you said, the players voting Aaron Glenn as the defensive coordinator they would most want to play for. Everybody mentioning Dan Campbell, the situation, the respect Brad Holmes. You don't see the players, you don't think the players see Brad Holmes high-fiving people on the sidelines, screaming in the elevator, dapping people up when he drafts his guys, and like, that's the GM. That's the GM doing that. That's not the head coach.
Yep.
That's not the offensive coordinator. That's the GM doing that. That means more to guys. Like the guy who scouts you, the guy who wanted to bring you in here. Should mean something to me. Like, seeing that guy get that hype for his players and his situations, it is a culture that has been built. It is an amazing situation, and I'm so happy that the Lions are now a destination spot for free agents and players all over the NFL.
And just one more thing, too, before we KG and Nick. It's what we said earlier. A lot of us kind of complained about what happened in the transpired in free agency about not getting those big names. Guys are going to get cut. Guys have, like, with, you know, Maxx Crosby contracts, because they earned those Maxx Crosby contracts, they played their fucking ass off.
Yeah.
Good players are going to get cut from teams just for his cap casualties come training camp.
Mm-hmm.
And guess where they're going to come?
Where DJ Reader wanted to go. Where Kevin Zeitler wanted to go.
Where Maxx Crosby
wants to go.
The
Detroit Lions.
If you would have told me that Maxx Crosby 3 years ago, when this regime started, you know, like, I would have never believed this, that all of these players want to come to Detroit. The days of taking low blows against the city of Detroit and the Lions are over.
Yes.
It's gone. Greeny, you wrong. This Detroit Lions team has changed every single perspective of them, and I'm fired up because this is just the beginning. We made one NFC championship. This is just the start. Get ready for the names coming and the people coming this way. KG, what you got?
Man, could you imagine Hutch and Maxx Crosby on the same line? I would feel bad for any quarterback that game. You talking about two guys with the highest motors in the league. Man, that would be absolutely unstoppable. No, will it happen? Probably not. But you never know the future, man. Him saying that now is like, you know, kind of like a wake-up call. Maybe in the future we can make something happen. But as of right now, it probably won't happen. But, man, Maxx Crosby and that Lions Honolulu Blue, man, sign me up.
And like I said, we don't have to overpay for a Trey Flowers anymore.
Yeah.
We don't have to overpay for a Jamie Collins anymore. Because you see Kevin Zeitler, a Pro Bowl guard, taking a one-year deal of way below market to come to the Detroit Lions. You see a DJ Reader, a top 5 defensive tackle, nose tackle in the NFL, taking a below-average contract to come to the Detroit Lions. You see a guy in Ben Johnson, who is the highest touted head coach prospect in the NFL, not taking a head coach job to stay with the Detroit Lions. Because people want to be here, because they see what we're building, because they know Brad Holmes is going to continuously bring in great talent, and this team is not a one and done. Eat shit, Greeny. This window is not closed. This window stays open as long as Brad Holmes is the one making draft picks.
I'm with you on that one, and I honestly got
Let him cook.
I was going to say, but it just, I was going to tie a name into it. I see him floating out there. I saw Steve Wild say we're not going nowhere unless we, touch up the secondary.
They did.
Xavier Howard out there in the market. I saw a report. Don't know if it's true or not. ML Football, however you guys validify those reports or not. But he's willing to take less to be in a good situation. There's a guy right there. I'm not even talking about, and again, because I still want to draft a cornerback. I've been kind of verbal about that. I think Kool-Aid is on my radar. I'm not Brad Holmes, but he's definitely on my radar.
You can do
but
both.
That's what I want is, again, grab a veteran piece so I'd be more comfortable with that. A guy who's been in the game, been in the league, doing things for a while. Like Xavier Howard, one of those veteran guys, did great things for a minute there. Grab him and just have him mentor the new guy into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like have him learn his ways. The same thing we were saying about Hutch. Like Hutch came in as like a pro. No one had to teach him. He was already doing it. That's the benefit of having a veteran. Unless you draft a rookie like that, guys are going to come here. I don't think anybody should be freaking out. I'm not. I know I was only making the case about the Josh Reynolds thing being bigger than people thought. It's going to get addressed, but I'm not freaking out about how it's going to be addressed. It will.
Yeah.
In the cornerback spot too. KG.
Yeah, no, 100%. This is why I wanted the Stephon Gilmore signing because, Amik Robertson can play the outside. He plays bigger than his size. But if you put him in the slot, that's perfect. And then you get another experienced veteran corner. You go draft one in the draft, help bring him up. And then next year, you sitting pretty, man. Depending on who they get, I don't know whether they would go first round, second round, third. But like you said, the need will get addressed. Brad Holmes knows what this defense needs. He's the way he's attacked it this year. I haven't seen him attack something, so the way he's attacked his defense this year. So.
Steve Wild says Reader deal was good, but because of his market suffered because of the injury. Definitely the injury takes some hit on that.
Yeah.
But he could get that same deal he got with the Lions in multiple different teams. What did he say? What were the words that came out of that man's lips? When he walked in the room and talked with Dan Campbell and looked him in his eyes and heard what he was saying, he wanted to be here. You want to play for a guy like that. You want to be coached by a guy like that. And that you can't buy that. You can't
Doesn't matter if
get
you
that
have one
feeling.
ass cheek
You
and
think
three
you're going to
toes.
get
I
that
will
feeling
beat your
from
ass.
Jonathan Gannon? Shoom, shoom, shoom. You remember how those guys were looking at Jonathan Gannon when he did his original press
he made
conferences?
Those players so uncomfortable.
They were all uncomfortable as shit.
He
but you sit
talked
there
really close to the face and everything.
You sit there with Dan fucking Campbell, and he says, I think about nothing but you guys, man. I've been here before, man. We're going to bite some fucking kneecaps, man. Like, that is funny to us, but it means more to those guys who are actually there. You can't pay for that kind of confidence. You can't pay for that kind of mentorship that Dan Campbell brings to these guys.
I think another thing to point out, too, is Brad Holmes doesn't give out big contracts. Like, Brad Holmes isn't paying anybody fat. So you got to know that DJ Reader more than likely had other opportunities to make more money or would have had more opportunities to make more money. And Detroit felt like a fit.
Yeah.
And you saw, I don't know if you guys caught it on the Detroit Lions YouTube page, but I think he sat down with Danny Rodgers and he was like tweeting about the Detroit Lions playoff run.
Yes.
The entire as soon as he got injured, he became a Detroit Lions fan. He became a Jared Goff fan. And Detroit was somewhere again, just felt right. It was a place he wanted to be. And I said it on Twitter too, right? I forgot who it was. I responded to a reporter, I think it was. I'm like, I was a Bengals fan. I'm like, you think? Because like, he's come back here. He's come back here. We're competing for a Super Bowl. I'm like, you think he's gonna sit and have a conversation with Dan Campbell? He's not gonna want to stay and play for that man. On top of this being a team also competing for a Super Bowl. Yeah. Like, it's to the point, and I made this point before too, every time we have a guest on the show, whether it's like an interdivision rival or just somebody completely random, they always make the comment about how Dan Campbell is their favorite coach outside of their own.
Yes.
Even guys from the Vikings, even the guys from the Bears, they all have that same sentiment. Dan Campbell's just that man, and pause intended, he's our man.
He is our man, pause. But we talked about it all the time when we heard DJ Reader's coming to Detroit for an interview. DJ Reader's going to come in, sit down with the Lions. Everything you saw, all the fans were saying, don't let him leave. Don't let him leave. Don't let him leave. If you sit down in a room and have an interview with Dan Campbell, you're not going to want to leave because of how much he inspires, how much faith he instills in people, how much of a leader of men that he is.
You have him selling it on top of you just witnessing it yourself on the field. Even as a competitor playing against this team, that's one thing everyone says. Hey, the Lions, they're tough. They're physical out there. Like you feel it the day after. It's everything's cultivating to a big ball, and hopefully they cash one in before they pay Jared Goff and Ben Johnson. What?
Well, yeah. Let me tell you guys about Guardian Alarm. Guardian Alarm will offer you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians will take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And, of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
but 2 vehicles of your choice. One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Every year, after a cold and dreary winter, Metro Detroiters come together for 2 things: Tigers baseball and the best damned party in the world. A new season of Tigers baseball is here, and we're bringing in the new season as only Woodward Sports knows how. Broadcasting live from the biggest party. It's the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House. Come party with 4,000 Detroit sports fans, starting with Wake Up Woodward and rolling into Big D Energy. This is a party you don't want to miss, with Detroit's best DJs, food trucks, and of course, shots. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFest.com. 21 plus. See you April 5th at the Grand Slam Fest. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at WoodwardSports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Visit Dispo Dispensary today for exclusive new deals and experience a team that curates an unbelievable atmosphere. Mix with the fresh inventory from Michigan's largest variety of products. Save the date 420 at Dispo Dispensary. Dispo is putting on an epic event at all locations. Stay tuned for more details at Dispo Dispensary, DispoShops.com, your local cannabis plug.
Check it out.
Check it out. Buongiorno.
Arrivederci.
And welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights, live on WoodwardSports.com. My boy Easy, John, my guy, Spin More Racks. You got KG, Unky Nick, a.k.a. Detroit Mario.
Town is
hey,
back.
Hockey Town is back.
We're going to be somewhere in Ferndale tonight, turning up, I don't know.
Magic bag. Magic bag. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be there.
We'll be there after the show.
We'll be there. Darren McCarty will be there. Smash that like button if you guys haven't already. It means the world to us. We got some more Alim McNeill news.
Yes, we do. Is the one you had long, or what was it?
No, one I had is actually pretty quick. It's
Okay,
like 30
then
seconds.
The one of him talking about Dan Campbell. We were just talking about Dan Campbell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we'll do the one about him and Dan
We're just going to say
Campbell.
all the same stuff then.
Yeah.
We should do the other one then.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no?
No, we'll keep
Just
going.
come back and say all the same stuff we just said.
That's a good point. All right, the O-line. We'll talk about the O-line.
Oh, it's interesting. If you had to explain to somebody what makes that O-line different or better, what is the one thing or the couple things that separate them from other units you play on Sunday?
They're disciplined.
Yeah.
They're very disciplined. Like, they're not going to get too far out of their framework. They're not going to sell you short. They're going to give you exactly what the play is called to do, and they're going to do that, and they're going to execute it.
Yeah.
I've never seen them not execute it. So somebody might have to make it like a crazy play because everything that, even going against them in practice is like that.
Yeah.
It's like that. They're very disciplined. They're going to get that block. They're going to get there. But if you're going to get no extension on, if you don't strike them, they're going to get you up out the way, too.
Can't tell you how much I love that shit.
Look how excited he is.
Is that he literally said they're going to line up, tell you what they're about to do, and then go do it.
Hell yeah.
So it's literally, imagine Alim McNeill standing there and Frank Ragnow walking up to him and saying, hey, Alim, we're about to run right in that gap. And then blocking him and running right in that gap. Like, dude, that is just so odd.
That's what we got, man.
That is so bad. When you're that good, You don't got to do tricks. You don't got to do anything.
But they still do tricks, and they still do everything.
Yes.
This that fucking nice, man. And listen, if you're gonna have Jared Goff as your quarterback, you need that offensive line. And obviously, when he has that offensive line, balls out. We had the conversation last night. I was a little bit drunk, but balls. Come back. Come back.
What the fuck?
But nonetheless, man, I was talking about it last night with my boys from the fantasy group, and I was like, you know what, bro, I can't even lie. Like, we kind of glossed over because it's a 24-hour news cycle, but like what JG did in that Rams game, like that was an 80% completion percentage.
Yeah.
And that's fucking insane, bro. And I get that like the Rams weren't like the best team in the league, but they beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, they almost beat the Ravens with the OT. Ravens ended up kicking it back for a return or whatever, but nonetheless, that's a scrappy team. And oh, by the way, they got Aaron Donald on the fucking defensive line who didn't touch Jared Goff. Not once, if I'm not mistaken. The best defensive lineman of all time.
Ever.
For sure, interior defensive lineman. Obviously, you have to debate you want to talk
He's
LT
the best
or not.
defensive player of all time.
But yeah, we have the excitement, and like we're fans. I feel like we always have the excitement. We were kind of talking about before the show when we were like our pre-18 takes. We were like, yeah, Super Bowl this year. You're like always like positive or whatever. But like when you see a player show that sign of positivity, when he can't stop himself from like sounding giddy or smiling like an idiot, then you know it's real. It's legit.
It's real. It's real. It is real. They really have the best offensive line in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
They really have the best offensive lineman in the NFL. They really have the best center in the NFL. And they really did just go grab a Pro Bowl guard to fill the hole that Jonah Jackson left. And they're really going to be better when it comes to pass protection next year. This team is so good. The offensive line is the force that drives it. These are big, nasty, ugly people movers, man. And I love it. I'm
Why they
obviously
gotta be ugly? That was
a
so
nerd.
unnecessary.
We're big uglies, man. That's what we are. We know it. We accept it, and we embrace it.
Actually, I talked to a girl. She said, Frank, I was like, who's your celebrity crush? Frank Ragnow.
She must be from downriver, bro.
No way. I swear.
She must love some fish.
I'm not
they
giving
all
names.
need some love.
Back door's open on her.
That's how I knew I was in. She gave me Frank Ragnow, and the other one was DK Metcalf. I was like, you mixed them?
Yeah. That's
Frank
like,
Ragnow.
You're onto
DK
something.
Metcalf.
Yeah,
she's got a
polar opposites.
Wide range of
I
taste.
was like, hey, easy. Frank Ragnow, DK Metcalf.
She on that
easy,
page
right
for
in the
sure.
middle, right there. I'm what you're looking for.
You want the polar opposite of both of those guys. It's me.
Wait, well, no, the combination of them.
But I'm just saying, these guys, man, I'm obviously an offensive line simp. It's what I played. It's what I was great
What up,
at.
Scott Kingler?
And I love watching these big nasties go to work, man. And Ben Johnson, like Lomas Brown said, when Lomas Brown said that shit, it hit my heart.
What?
He's like, Ben Johnson, you are my hero. And it's true, bro, because what he does, how he gets these guys engaged, how he makes them block, how he lets them motion, how he puts guys out on the outside and then motions them to the other side and then brings in another offensive lineman and then splits them out wide. It's like, the dude's a wizard, and he makes these big nasties just play at. It must be so much fun playing offensive line for Ben Johnson.
Well, he if you guys remember, like 2 years ago, we thought we were going to lose him the first time around. He was like, I have to give a lot of credit to my offensive line. Like, you guys don't understand, like, how blessed I am to have this offensive line. And I'm wondering, and I think it's a cumulative amount of things. Another word, cultivate. I don't know what word I was looking for there. But either way, it's a bunch of things for him that keeps him returning to the Detroit Lions. That offensive line, though, I'm fairly confident it's like high up in that list. Like, for sure, at least top 3. Because like when you have an offensive line like that, it is easy to look good. It's the same situation with Jared Goff. Like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking ball because no one's really gonna touch me here, unless obviously, knock on wood, there's no injuries. But even then, they're gonna draft somebody this year.
Yeah.
Brad Holmes. The coolest thing about this free agency, and I am like throwing my name out there for a little bit of credit because like whatever, but Brad Holmes told us this. As much as I'd like to take the credit, he literally told us everything he was gonna do.
He did.
When he hit the podium. Early February or late February, he's like, yeah, I really like we're not gonna miss a beat on this offensive line. Like we're not stupid. We know this is kind of like our bread and butter. This is extremely important. We just asked the question about Frank Ragnow retiring. Also, no, I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on external ads. It's not what we do. We believe in paying our guys first, which means re-signing still coming up as well. And the other part of it too is, I mean, he literally told us everything, single thing he's gonna do, and he's done it so far. And it's not over. That's the part I think I want to reiterate to a lot of people. Steve Wild's in the chat saying, well, we need this, we need this. It's not over. It's not completed. There's still a top 10 team and salary cap space available right now. And they're also a team that people want to come and play for right now. It's not over.
Yeah.
The process is yet completed. He's going to draft an offensive lineman. I'm fairly sure of it. Probably a defensive end unless they sign someone. But who's still out there defensive end? Have you been?
Not in free agency. It's pretty much cooked there. They would have to get in the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, when they're drafting that too. And obviously they're grabbing a cornerback at some point. We know they're grabbing a cornerback at some point because it became a need. And he said, I'm going to address needs in the free agency. Xavier Howard, your Detroit line.
I wish.
Is he a man cover guy?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, he is.
Fellas, to hear Alim McNeill say that about practice, about the offensive line, telling them what they're doing and still executing. This team was the 5th ranked rushing team last year. I'm booking it right now. They're getting above the 49ers into the top 3. I mean, it's the Ravens and the Bears. It's obviously 2 running quarterbacks there, so the numbers are going to be inflated. But with this defense being upgraded the way it's supposed to be, we're not going to be behind in games passing the ball. This team is going to be top 3 at running the ball in the second year of having Jahmyr Gibbs in this offense, the second year of having David Montgomery in this offense, running behind this offensive line. Oh, yeah, and your first team all-pro right tackle, who is just getting started, Penei Sewell. This team is going to roll next year. If you are a fantasy nerd, pick up Gibbs and Montgomery because they will eat.
Yeah. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs might be running back 1 in fantasy next year.
Yeah.
Like, there's an extremely high possibility that Jahmyr Gibbs finishes as running back 1 next year, and there's extremely high possibility that David Montgomery finishes as a top 10 running back in fantasy next year. Like, hey, and Austin Eckler, where are the eyebrows at, bro?
Yeah.
We're still waiting for it.
Who did he end up signing with? The Browns or some shit?
The Commanders. The Durs.
He did.
Hey, Austin Eckler. Run them eyebrows. Run them eyebrows, brother. Like,
I want it.
You doubted us.
This fucking chair, man.
And they came through. Run those eyebrows. But, dude, I'm just so excited to watch this team play, man.
And you're going to see your starters.
Better.
You're going to see your starters for most of the year, too.
Yeah.
Because last year we did not see the starters play a lot of games together towards the end of the year you did. But look forward to that with Kevin Zeitler being one of the most healthy offensive linemen, knock on wood, in the league, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look forward to that, too.
And, Nick, can I get the draft sound or the breaking news sound real quick?
Uh-oh.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Per Brendan Dillinger. Jared Goff has great size per Sosis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Not me so much. I'm shrinking right now.
He definitely doesn't have great size right now, but Jared Goff definitely does. But we'll get back into more Lions coming up next. But first,
I do like Mike Dana, by the way, as a signing. That would make sense.
First, let me tell you guys about Les Stanford. What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together, let's ride. And let me tell you about the Grand Slam Fest. The Grand Slam Fest. It is the best day of the year. It is my favorite day of the year. It is a national holiday, and especially in Detroit, it's a holiday. That is opening day, Friday, April 5th, 9 a.m. Come party with us at the Detroit Opera House parking lot. They got a big tent. There's drinks. There's food trucks. There's music. I am going to be performing my song live on stage.
Yes,
you're gonna catch me. Confirmed today.
Twinkle,
I sent it to Stick. That song you hear me rapping on the intro, I'm going to be performing it live on stage at the Grand Slam Fest Friday, April 5th at 9 a.m. Make sure you get your tickets at GrandSlamDetroit.com. Woodward Sports Grand Slam Fest. It's going to be a time.
place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. You smell that? That's Brad Holmes cooking. And the off-season smells good. Woodward Sports. How would you like to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Yes. You guys know Sum 41? Let's smoke 2 joints, baby. Shake Shack and Woodward Sports want to remind you it's always football season. How would you like to win 2 free tickets to this season's home opener? It's the Shake Shack QB Challenge. If you can throw it on a rope, you can go to the home opener. Register today for your chance to win at any Shake Shack location or at woodwardsports.com. Or you can scan the QR code right there and register to win the Shake Shack QB Challenge. You guys ever heard of Sum 41?
Who's Sub 41?
Sum 41, they're a band.
But like,
It's an alternative band.
Like what
the
songs?
90s.
They got a big song that we got? What is it?
They just dropped some like new shit recently. I was just
You know
bumping
what?
it on the way over here.
I've always known who exists, but I didn't like...
In Too Deep, Fat Lip.
Sing it.
In Too Deep. and I
Because
can't
I'm
quite
in
keep-
too deep.
Yeah.
It's like every 90s like American Pie type vibe.
This past summer, though, it actually started here when we did karaoke. And I've listened to my video games with Sublime. It's the vibe. It's not, the lyrics don't really ever make sense, but my man's going off, though.
You never heard Sum 41? Because I'm in too deep. And
Yeah,
I'm
you know that shit.
trying to keep on the money
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah,
going
yeah.
under.
Yeah, I know that
Fat
one.
Lip's a banger, too.
Yeah, Fat Lip. They just dropped a new one.
Why'd you randomly shout that band out?
Because they, I was bumping it on the way here. They just got like a new song. I mean, who drops a song, 24 years later? Just a vibe. Or 20 years later. I don't know. I dig
That's
it.
fair. That's fair.
And Fat Lip's better
you
than
guys-
In Too Deep, too.
What's Fat Lip?
I don't want to waste my time
That's
becoming another casualty of society.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, you guys,
Hey, KT, I can school you to some white boy music if you want.
Hey, you guys had your fun
It's not
earlier.
just Kendrick Lamar and Mo Step over here. I can school you to Bayside, Rise Against, and Sub 41.
No, it's funny because I know the songs y'all talking about.
Yeah,
too.
everyone knows. Yeah, those are bangers.
Yeah, you guys had
And they're
your
in
fun.
they're in every song in the 2000s.
You
Every
got-
movie in the 2000s. Those songs.
Yeah, you guys had your fun with it earlier. I had to shout out some shit I was bumping.
That's fine. It's really random because that was like an hour ago.
Yeah.
You said like
Steve
who
Wild
drops the
says,
song?
start spitting if you can rap. We'll be the judges. You got to come see me at Opening Day Fest.
Yep.
You can hear me. You can hear
Hey,
me
what
on the
if you
intro.
Steve Wild's in a rap
Talk
battle?
is cheap, motherfucker. It's just a snippet on the intro. It's just part. And honestly, the intro cuts off right before I start flowing.
Really?
So, yeah. So come see me. Come see me at Opening Day.
You guys know it's Friday. We have a good time on Friday. If you guys know what I mean. Throwing them back.
Good Charlotte, dude. Good Charlotte's great.
What
I'm
is-
a big dad rock guy too. Like I'm trying to go see Creed. Shout out Creed. Shout out Becca. Shout out Creed. Like I'm
Shout out
really,
Rachel.
I'm really trying to go see Creed when they come to Detroit because fucking just getting drunk off like Bud Lights and banging Creed, dude. There's
Sounds
nothing better
horrible,
than that.
bro.
You got to be sneaking
Nothing
it.
better.
Does not
Sneaking in a
sound
water
fun.
bottle.
I
full of
can like
something.
Creed without banging Bud Lights.
No,
man.
you got to get drunk off cheap beer and listen to Creed, dude. It goes hand in hand.
Honestly, sneaking in some like hot whiskey into the hill at whatever it's
Oh,
called.
yeah, dude.
That's
Fuck
DTE.
yeah,
Yeah,
DTE.
that sounds
Oh,
that
yeah.
sounds like the vibe. Listening to some Creed.
KG, what's some wild shit you listen to that no one would like see coming?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
Streetlight Manifesto.
Hell no. I'm trying to think.
You would not believe your eyes.
That's a banger. 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep.
That is a
Please
banger.
take me away
All right,
from
for real,
here.
what's like a guilty pleasure music wise?
I don't know, man. I would have to look. I do have some, but I have to think about it.
I like country music.
I'm not a country music guy.
You when I put it on, you fucking don't.
In the summer,
when I put it on,
yeah.
you listen.
Yeah, because my sister is a big.
It's
country
in my blood. I can't help it.
It's in my roots. No, in the summer, I'll bang country music. If it's snowing outside, I'm not trying to hear country music.
That's fair.
I'm also trying to go to Faster Horses and see some white girl titties. Like,
that's your crowd. Bro.
That's my crowd, bro. NASCAR, Faster Horses. Like,
Bro,
I could go there, slam 2
It's
beers,
in your blood.
grab some white girl. Like, dude, that's where I would.
No, I've always wanted to go to. My brother went to Faster Horses, and I didn't know if we were getting them back. I was like, "You sure you want to go there, bro?" He was like, I'll be straight. I'll be straight.
No, bro. I'm
JB went to Faster Horses.
KG is a Blue October guy. Are you
Hell
a Blue
no.
October
Oh,
guy?
I did think of one though. You know that one song, "Safe and Sound"? I can't remember who it's by. Safe and Sound.
Is that David Guetta?
Yeah, that's my shit.
Is that Guetta?
That's about
my shit.
What's that one
Is that
Blue
Coldplay?
October song?
I don't know who's Blue October.
Somebody just said a day to remember. Shout out that song.
What's the
Or
one
that
Blue
band.
October song, John effing Lord? It's like, it's talking about somebody drowning. I know it word for word. If somebody gives me the first like line of it, I would be able to go for the whole song.
I remember when I was like 10 or something like that, or maybe like 11. I got like my first. Damn, I'm old, bro.
Yeah, right.
But I got like my first like stereo, you know, and like I played in my bedroom.
Into
and my
the
aunt
Ocean.
Didn't like know what the fuck I listened to, so she bought me fucking. Remember Kevin Little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She bought me that album. She bought me Yellow Card, and she bought me East Side Boys, the most random collection of fucking CDs. And I was banging the bitches all summer.
Into the
That's all I
Ocean
had.
is a banger. Into the ocean and I wanna swim away but don't know how.
Oh,
sometimes
I
it
didn't know that
feels just like I'm falling in the ocean. Yeah,
Who's
bro.
Is that Blue October?
That's Blue October. I'm just a normal boy that sank when I fell
All right, we're
overboard.
done. We're
My
good.
ship
Yeah, no,
would leave
I
the
don't know this
country,
one.
but I'd rather swim ashore without a life vest. I'd be stuck again.
Why,
Wish
people?
I was much more masculine.
We're good.
Maybe then
We're good.
I'd
We got it.
regret
Good on
some-
it.
He is in the zone right now.
away.
Huh?
Dude, that's a
I
banger.
can't help him.
Took it back
I'm
to
about-
his roots,
yeah,
man.
That's a banger, bro.
Hey,
him out.
relax. How far we go?
Get him out. Someone get him out.
He's like, Jared Goff plays the game the right
Yeah,
way.
you know what? You know what? I love that signing of Kevin Zeitler. Replacing Jonah Jackson was the right move.
Lunch pail guys, let's really bring it.
Lunch fail, guys. Something about him I trust more. Dude, when what's Stavi? Stavi, the comedian out of Baltimore,
Yeah.
talks about the white trash guys in Baltimore. He's
Haven't
like,
seen it.
you know, Lamar's real good, but there's something I trust more about Flacco. That shit is so funny, dude.
KG, would you have Jared Goff or Lamar Jackson?
Oh, Lamar Jackson, man. Come on now. It's a
Why are we
biased
doing
answer.
this? Why are we doing this? We're
It's
having
a
a good
biased
day.
answer, bro.
I don't want the chat to yell at all of us because everybody knows what we're going to say. I'd obviously rather have Jared Goff. There's something there.
All right. I'm going to talk to KG ever. Power rank NFC North quarterbacks.
Oh, Jared Goff 1, Jordan Love 2, fucking who? Oh, we
Caleb
don't even know who the
Williams.
Vikings quarterback is.
J.J.
Whoever the fuck-
McCarthy.
That's last.
Yo, they weren't at the Michigan Pro Day, which I guess will mean nothing because didn't they take him out to dinner or something like that? J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah, I heard.
How do you Michigan
some
fans
team
feel
made
about
him
that,
up.
by the way? Him going to the Vikings.
Bring it on. Well, after you leave Michigan, dead to me.
Are you nervous though? like you guys?
I don't root for Rashawn Gary on the Packers. I
No,
want
I
him
know.
to struggle.
No, I'm just saying like as a player though, like him landing there with Addison, with Jefferson. He's like winning. Like that's the argument for Jared Goff all the time, right? He wins games. JJ wins games.
No quarterback has been successful in Minnesota.
What'd you say?
Kirk was pretty
Besides
successful.
Kirk Cousins, what quarterback has been successful in Minnesota?
Brett Favre?
In Minnesota?
Like 1
Or
year,
Brett Favre,
Yeah.
yeah, 1 year. Then he got killed by Bounty Gate at the end. So
Shout out
He
Bounty
did.
Gate.
Shout out Dan Campbell.
Shout out Dan Campbell.
Allegedly.
Shout out,
Allegedly.
what's his name? The
Greg
linebacker.
Williams?
I've never seen a quarterback face down like I saw Brett Favre that game.
Oh, he got fucked up
That's
that game.
a mental image in my head is Brett Favre laying face down in that
Bro, that's
NFC
before CT
title
was a
game.
thing, and even then I was like, oh, he's gonna have something wrong with him in a few years.
He's old as shit, just taking
Dude,
hits like that.
That shit was legendary.
JJ
I got 20,000 for whoever takes out Favre. That shit would have me so juiced on the sideline, bro.
Especially too, because like
$50 million.
you know how coaches are like they get like on you sometimes. It's like taking 20K from him would be nice as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. All that shit you're talking in practice. Oh, I'm lazy. Oh, I'm getting tired. Okay, give me 20K. Yo,
Bounty
paycheck.
Gate's way cooler than Deflate Gate or Spy Gate.
No, it is.
Or any of the other gates.
I still respect those gates though, because like it's just to do
Deflate
that
Gate was
time to
weak.
time to time. Like
Yeah.
Bill was fucking.
Deflategate
is by far the weakest.
Everybody deflates football.
And they got the inflated footballs and outscored them more in the second half with inflated footballs. Like, that was just the Colts being like, we can never beat Tom Brady no matter how good we are.
So there's no concern of JJ becoming
not really. JJ still has to work on his throws a little bit. His short throws, his throws to the outside. So I don't expect him to be. He could be good, but maybe in like a few years though.
Yeah,
I think he's. I actually changed my take, by the way. Remember I said he needs to sit a year?
You changed the take? What?
I think he's still young. It probably is the answer. He probably does still need to sit a year.
You changed your take.
Just because the way he plays, though, he just wants to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he'll sit back there and hand that bitch off fucking 30 times. You don't give a fuck to do that.
You think he will
and,
play?
like, with Aaron Jones, if he stays healthy, Addison, Jefferson, I think that's an environment you'd like to raise a young quarterback. If I'm being honest with you. Like,
Hawkinson as well.
When he comes back.
They have elite pieces on the
They really
offensive end
do,
for
bro.
him to be successful. I mean, you think about Michigan, he had Colston Loveland, Roman Wilson, and then running, like, he just handed the ball off. I mean, who else did he have besides that, KG? I mean, he didn't really have these, like, big name 5-star, like, prospects. He was, like, guys that were system guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had some dogs, but
I mean, they were system guys that were made dogs.
Do y'all believe in Kevin O'Connell as a coach?
I don't know yet.
He's a good coach.
He's not. I don't think he's bad, but I'm
man.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fawning over him or anything like that. Like,
He's in the middle.
I saw a poll. Actually, I think we have that poll.
Hey, yo.
Scared a lady. It's mine.
Jeff was looking for it.
Yeah, that was wild.
Dude, I was like, no one was like, bro, why are you laughing so hard? I was
crying at work. There's a poll. I think it's Fox Sports, whatever. And Maz gave us the paper for it too. They're like power ranking the coaches and quarterbacks, whatever. And Kevin O'Connell was like 70% over Brian Dabble. And I get that Brian Dabble had a bad season this last year.
Yeah.
But Brian Dabble went to Kevin O'Connell's house with Daniel Jones as quarterback, 0 fucking receivers, whipped his dick out, and fucking rubbed it all over his coffee table. And Kevin O'Connell did nothing about it.
Yeah.
They got their asses whooped. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's just doesn't pass that test for me yet.
Silky Johnson said he said Offspring earlier and might have got lost in the chat. But no, yeah, I scrolled up and saw it. Offspring, they got the one song. It's,
You're still talking about music?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
But you're talking about Kevin O'Connell's dick. Like,
I know, I'm talking about Brian Dabble's dick. Because he showed it to Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, fucking, that's a great. Show me how to lie. It's getting better all the time.
I tried.
That's
I see
dance, fuck or dance.
I
Like
see
you
people-
never had a chance.
People saying Dante Culpepper too, but he had Chris Carter and Randy fucking Moss.
Yeah, but he also really never did nothing for him.
Yeah, like
If we're being real about
except for this shit. Like,
I remember when we got him, I thought he was gonna be like, I thought he was gonna be lit. When
Nice
I got Dante
work,
Culpepper.
you did.
I was like, oh, Dante
You're
Culpepper.
gonna go far, kid. With 1,000 lies and a
That's
good
a banger.
day
That's a
skies.
banger.
Hit 'em right between the eyes. Dude, that's a banger.
This white man's pressing the black man's
Tell us
voice.
about
As
shit.
always.
You're talking about coach's dicks.
Talking about sports on a sports show. How crazy is that? What am I telling you about?
Shake
the
Shack.
Whites.
Now you tell me what to do. This is getting crazy and crazy. You buying me a Long Island night for show. When it comes to chicken sandwich, now I gotta read a chicken sandwich. It's some bullshit.
Say it real fast, man.
Read the sandwich about that guy.
Say it real fast, bro. Say it real
When it
fast.
comes to chicken sandwiches, I got the sleeper.
Hey, you about
It's
to
a
fuck
Shake
this up,
Shack
y'all.
Chicken Shack sandwich.
Oh!
Delicious. Try the Chicken Shack sandwich for free with $10 purchase today. Grab a shake and a crinkle fry, and your Shake Shack Chicken Shack sandwich
Look how
will
slow
be
you gotta
free.
read.
Just use a promo code Woodward in person, online, or download the app.
Say it one more time.
Ain't this some shit?
Every year, after a cold and dreary winter, Metro Detroiters come together for 2 things: Tigers baseball and the best damned party in the world. A new season of Tigers baseball is here, and we're bringing in the new season as only Woodward Sports knows how. Broadcasting live from the biggest party. It's the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House. Come party with 4,000 Detroit sports fans, starting with Wake Up Woodward and rolling into Big D Energy. This is a party you don't want to miss, with Detroit's best DJs, food trucks, and of course, shots. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFest.com. 21 plus. See you April 5th at the Grand Slam Fest. I love Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Just in time for the weekend. I think they already on this, man. But the new glorious ice water bubble pad pre-roll now with diamonds, because diamonds are forever, man. Constantly pushing the field, the best cannabis experience. The perfect boost comes from the added touch of pure THC diamond dust, allowing flower with only the highest terps, making the best even better. Glorious Cannabis. Check us out at your local retailer or gloriouscanna2ns.com.
It sounds so sweet, coming from the lips of an angel. Hearing those words, it makes me weak, and I never want to say goodbye.
Face ass.
But girl, you make it hard to be faithful.
Oh my God.
With the lips of
I know you're sweating that hoodie too.
Hell yeah. He also truly is.
I know.
Hey, fellas, I gotta say, hella great music takes today and everything, but
Dad Rock's the way to go.
Big Detroit Sports Day tomorrow. MSU playing at 5:30, Oakland at 7:30. Easy.
That's where I wanna be.
Boom, 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 living in Beverly Hills.
I don't know the rest of the words, so thank God.
That's a banger.
I saw the chat.
Yeah,
sorry.
Look at all these laid down. I don't know.
My automobile is a piece of crap. Whoa. I'm not gonna read that one.
The Ramones.
Call your shot right now. MSU winning, Oakland winning. Around the room. KG, I'm gonna start with you. You got Oakland or MSU winning?
Never root for MSU, but let's go Oakland, man.
Give me them both.
Spadmo, how do you feel about
Dimsdale
KG's
double dub.
Dimsdale double dub is here. Well, what?
Double dub?
Here as well.
Dude, Coldplay. What's the song with Coldplay where the dude's like hitting the drum? He's like holding a bass drum.
I don't know. Have you ever seen like the Sky Full of Stars though? Like this completely like fucking massive festival, and it's like just loaded. That shit stinks.
What's that one? Oh, it's like I hear cherished little bells ringing, Roman cavalry cries.
I think it's called Roses,
singing.
maybe.
I don't never know words to songs.
Oh, Viva La Vida. Viva La Vida.
Viva La Vida, yeah. The music video is a dude, he's just holding the bass drum and hitting it like this while fucking dancing and shit. It's so
Power
fun.
rank your Kanye West albums.
For some reason I can't explain. Power rank my Kanye West albums. Late Registration's number one.
Okay.
Late Registration's number one.
2 and 3 is debatable.
Number one's Graduation for me.
Late Registration's number
Graduation,
one.
my favorite.
College
That's my
Dropout's
favorite.
number
Almost
two.
got tattoo. Hold on, what? I missed you.
Late Registration, College Dropout, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
In order, or you just throwing them out there?
No, this is in order.
Graduation's not number one?
No, Graduation's 4. It's Late Registration, College Dropout, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Graduation, 808s, Life
5.
of Pablo.
Nope, too late.
What? Oh, it's 5? We're just doing top 5?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Life
just
of
said
Pablo I literally said 5. You went to 6. It doesn't even rhyme.
You just said rank your Kanye albums.
Did
You
I?
said
I
5.
might have actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Top 5 Kanye albums.
All right. So Late Registration 1, Graduation 2, College Dropout 3, 808s and Heartbreak 4, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy 5. Yeah.
Are you a Kanye guy?
Yeah, but I'm not like that.
Clip
like,
it.
Yeah.
Cancel him. He's out of here.
We got him.
We got fish back, boys.
We got him.
Hey, Mr. President,
We got him.
We got him.
No, for real. Are you a Kanye guy?
Yeah, I'd like.
Oh, we got him again.
Don't lie. Fucking lying. He lying.
Life of Pablo, high school, we used to bang that shit.
Dude, Life
to be
of Pablo
honest,
is such a good album.
It's a good album.
We
It should
banged
be
that
in his
shit.
top
That
list,
one
though.
took a while to grow on me a little bit too.
That was my senior year. We were just heading down to spring break. We
And
had
I made that
shit on
bitch
repeat.
famous.
Life
He's
is
like a.
We had that shit
If
on
I fuck
repeat.
this model and she just bleached her
Her
asshole,
and I get bleach on my t-shirt.
I would feel like an asshole. I was high when I met her.
She was down to trifecta.
She get under your skin
I
if
don't
you
really
let
wanna
her.
talk about
She
it.
get under your skin if you. I don't really want to talk about it.
I want to say he's like a Kanye's like a orchestrator with like other artists though.
Oh, Kanye
Because
is.
he'll get somebody featured on his shit and like maximize
Bro,
like that
Rick
person.
Ross's verse on "Devil in a New Dress" is
Oh
one of the
my
best Rick Ross
God.
verses of all time.
Oh,
bro.
hell yeah.
He goes absolutely insane on that song.
I will say, fellas, the first time I was on a roller coaster, you got to like pick your song. I'll never forget this, and it was fucking Kanye "Stronger" was bumping in
That's
your
a banger.
ears.
That's a
Wow, it was like the first like big roller coaster I was ever on. They let you pick it down in like Universal or some shit. We'll never forget that memory.
I remember being like 10 years old and just feeling that shit. It was like, I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I woke, I spent it on a necklace.
Oh, that's God.
I was only 10. I was like, yeah, I'll do that shit too.
I told God I'll be back in a second.
Man, it's so hard not to act reckless.
What a real woo. Hey. Feel the pressure under more scrutiny. And what I do, act more stupidly. One of my favorite Kanye bars is it's in one of the songs on Late Registration. I can't remember what it is, but he says
George Bush doesn't like black people.
he talks about George Bush does not
That
care
shit was
about
so
black
wild when he
people.
did
Dude,
that.
Mike Myers is like, and then it cuts to Chris Tucker and he's like,
That shit was so funny, bro.
but he says,
Mike
what do you
Myers
say?
face. We're starting to show off like that
Got three.
Monday.
He talks about his kids because he got 3 kids. Talk about a babysitter. Damn, yeah, it'd be stupid to diss you. Even your superficial raps is super official. Rock pastel with Gucci on. With TVs in a rod, throw a movie on. Said he couldn't rap, now he at the top with To Be Long. Cause I dookied on any song that they threw me on. Gone.
What album is
driving home.
I think it's Late Registration
Ride
actually.
on chrome.
The one Last Call.
That's on Late Registration.
Yeah, that's on Late Registration.
Yeah.
Dude, Late Registration is his best album.
Yeah.
It's bro, it's crazy because you get enamored in the song, but it's really just him like telling the story. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
he says, pussy already got 3 churn. Arguing over babysitters like, bitch, it's your turn. Damn, yeah, it'd be stupid to diss you. Even your superficial raps is super official. I was like, bro, that is fucking nuts.
gotta be, that's not his, but Ego. They sing that shit too.
I love that shit.
One
And
day
the
I play Kobe. I walk
when
up
he-
the
he
puffin.
says,
he don't really know me.
he talks in Erase Me with Kanye, with Kid Cudi.
I keep on
He
running,
says,
keep on
I couldn't
running.
get my shit out anyway. I hope you diarrhea.
Yeah, that shit
about
is funny.
bro. Kanye is so good.
It's the number one champion sound, man.
They
It's
sound
about
like
to get down. Get down. It's in the world right now. Just touched down in London town. Right now, put the money in my hand right now. To the promoter, we more seats. We just sold out all the floor seats. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday.
Hey,
Take me to New York, I'd like to see LA. I really want to come kick it with you. Will you be my American boy? American boy. He snapped the second verse though. What the fuck did he say?
All right, but that'll do it for us today.
Right.
Appreciate y'all tapping into the Heavyweights live on Woodward Sports. For Nick, for
Second
Easy,
verse,
for
we killed it.
KG,
Go Wings.
I'm Spencer. Go Wings, go State, go Oakland. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.
Sweet 16.